And we're live.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Back in effect. It is the effing podcast, and I am B-Dub.
I'm Branson.
Hassan, Alpha Dog, a.k.a. Alpha Dog, woof, woof.
Yes, we're in the building for another Saturday and another show. So, I'm going to start off with our customary shout-outs. We're going to give a shout-out to Eighth and Fancy for all of your adult beverage snacks and needs.
Shout out.
Then we're going to give a shout-out to Dank Drinks, the dankest of drinks.
Shout out.
And then we're going to give a shout-out to Crimey Dealers. Very crimey, very dealerish. And last but certainly not least, the local food plug. Please eat responsibly.
Shout out. So,
and as we're speaking, Buddha has walked into the building. So he'll be joining us in a minute or two.
Where the mayor? The mayor with you?
No. What's happening to the mayor? Oh, no.
Okay? No, I was with him earlier.
Is he straight?
He okay? I was going to say, when you was like, I'm going to pick up the mayor downtown, I'm like, well, the mayor was with me earlier today. He was over here chilling
Oh, okay. He's okay. I mean, as long as he's straight.
Yeah, as long as the
Shout
mayor's
out to
straight.
mayor. Shout out to mayor.
Well, we had a guest, but they got into a car accident, unfortunately.
He ain't really a guest now. Like, he gonna be here, but yeah, he's not a guest now. But but definitely shout out mayor. Like I said, I was with him earlier today. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of bugs me. I'm gonna hit him up after the show and stuff and
but
check
it seems
up on
like
him.
he's okay. So that's the most important part.
That's definitely the most important
sending his
part.
regards to us. So yeah.
Appreciate it, mayor. Appreciate it, my
Shout
boy.
out to
Kind of put a little damper on the situation there and stuff, because I was looking forward to seeing my boy actually.
Well, the main thing is he's okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. All right, before we jump in, I'm back. I'm back in the house. You know what I'm saying? I've had to work the past couple of weeks, but shout out to the crew for holding me down while I was gone. Got to give birthday shout outs. First, I got to give a birthday shout out to my cousin / brother, Rated R. I love you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I had to call Buddha just to make sure of when your birthday. I got a phone. It don't even have the date of his birthday. So I got to give Rated R his shout out.
You don't got a Facebook account?
Yeah, but for some reason it's not listed up there. But what's crazier is this. We've been best friends so it's my fault. I should have known this off the rep. So, I got to apologize. But I was only a day late when I called him. So, got to give him a happy birthday shout out. Only, yeah. I got to give Bash a birthday shout out.
Yeah,
because I know Bash's birthday coming up. I got to give Bash. I gotta give Bash his birthday shout out. And the last birthday shout out, gotta give Mills her birthday shout out. Mills' birthday is Monday, I believe. Yeah, Mills' birthday is Monday, I believe. So I definitely got to give her a big shout out. Very appreciative of her and stuff like that. But y'all want to shout out anybody?
I don't have anybody to shout out.
No shout outs.
I don't give birthday shout outs.
Shout out Kelly Joe. I haven't seen Kelly Joe in a minute, I mean, at least hit the chat up, baby. At least hit the chat up. Let us know that you good.
Nah, we did a deadline trade. Kelly Joe from Mansa Musa.
Well, I wasn't privy to that information, but yeah, I wasn't privy to that information.
It was like the Lakers, Dallas.
That trade was unannounced.
Nobody.
But I gotta send a shout out to my girl Kelly Joe, because I haven't seen her face in a while, nor seen nothing from her. So I just touch bases. That's all I'm saying. Touch bases. But that's all I wanted to say. I did want to say this. What's up with the weather?
I don't know.
It's typical North Carolina.
What is up with the weather?
Come on, man.
We had that cold spell and
it's cold now. It's in the 50s.
This is why we here in this state, bro, because we love the helter-skelter weather pattern.
No, we love the summer this spring summer.
I love the
pattern.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it funky. See, like right now, you could be like my fam up in Jersey and shit. They got snow on top of snow.
Yeah, and there was a winter storm.
Exactly, and then it rained and more snow coming. See, that pattern holds down for possibly a good month or so. You know what I'm saying? So at least within the 3 weeks that we've had now, we had a cold spell, we've had ice, then we came with snow, Then we had rain. Then we had 60-degree weather. Then it got cold again. Then it got jumped up in the 70s.
Well, the good part is this: February over.
Yeah, it's about to hit March. Springtime.
And we in there. We in there like swimwear. So yeah, but the weather definitely been a little iffy.
Typical North Carolina weather.
All right, what we got though?
Okay, well,
Got RIPs?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to start off with a major RIP. We wanted to give a RIP to Jesse Jackson,
RIP.
who passed away this past week. I believe at the age of 81 or 84. How old was he? Want to make sure I'm accurate. But anyway, we want to give that RIP to Jesse Jackson. For those that aren't aware, he was the first African-American to mount a serious nationwide bid for U.S. presidency in 84 and 88. And he's responsible for shifting the Democratic Party to the left and getting millions of people registered to vote. He also acted as a shadow diplomat, securing the freedom of U.S. Navy Lieutenant Robert Goodman in 84 and citizens held by Saddam Hussein in 90 and POWs in Yugoslavia in 99. He founded the Operation Push 1971 and the Rainbow Coalition in 84, forcing and focusing on economic empowerment, corporate accountability, and fair hiring practices for African Americans. Also known as a key figure in the civil rights movement post-MLK, and was a early proponent of the LGBTQ rights and advocates for the Rainbow Coalition of Voters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
I just wanted to go over because
no. My thing is this. How do you see Jesse Jackson? You read off his accomplishments and stuff. How do you see him?
I'll admit, since he passed away, well, prior to him passing away, I had to be reminded of a lot of the positive things he's done because so much of the media focus on him for the past 20 years. It's been very negative. And I don't know what part of that Jesse had a hand in versus the media had a hand in. I know there were times where I saw him at certain events and I didn't agree with him being there. My father was in the Secret Service, and I know he was near Jesse once or twice, and, some of the stories he had about Jesse weren't too flattering. So just from personal experiences, I haven't always heard positive things, but I can't deny the positive things. I've heard so many bad things about Jesse sometimes I forget to focus on some of the positive things.
The positive impact he had on the community is definitely. But I just want to get a temperature check on what people thought. What did you think, Buddha, about Jesse Jackson?
It's the media's fault, I'll say, more than anything, because at first he was that dude, but then as just old sentiments started to be voiced. Because the last thing I still remember, and it's still the funniest thing to me, but he wanted to cut that nigga balls off.
Oh, Obama.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but that's.
Hassan, what you got?
I mean, damn. I mean, thank you, man. Just thank you.
That's how you end.
Really?
That's how you leave it.
Really? That's how we doing it. Hey,
it's the media's fault. Yo. It's the media's fault.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay. Well, Jesse Jackson has done a lot of good for black people that sometimes gets clouded by, I guess, more of the end of his life, those last 20 years where there was a lot of slander on his name when he showed up. I remember him showing up at that NFL protest, and I thought that was a little bit too much. But like I said, for all the criticisms we had towards him, I just had to remember some of the positive things he did. And,
he's a black icon.
Yeah, he's
a black icon at the end of the day.
Right.
At the end of the day,
the more we keep talking, it's like, yo, we're going from praising him to punching holes.
No, and that's the point. That's my point. That's my exact point. You got to be honest, because everybody has a viral moment. And that was his viral moment. I'm sure that's not something he wanted to be remembered for or anything, but
it's just that's
going to be on
the list of things you remember.
Who's to say Jesse doesn't regret that moment? He
I know.
does. He would. Maybe he wants Obama to keep his nuts, and it was just an emotional moment.
Outburst. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because remember, Jesse tried to do what Obama did 20 plus years earlier. So to see somebody else achieve that, there might be a little bit of
resentment. Yeah.
It probably is a lot of bitterness there.
I would hope not. I would think it's just more so like,
but
it's more so that should have been me. That should have been me.
But
or that's what I was doing.
In the game of politics. Where you need people to like you and support you. And when you think about it, like all these people supported Obama like this. But when I ran, it really wasn't even a serious candidacy.
No, it was serious.
I mean,
he got national attention.
We knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah. Well, I knew he wasn't going to be the main primary
That's what
candidate.
I was saying. Like, I
don't think that was his point.
But nevertheless, at the end of the day, like I said, he's a black icon. Regardless of how the media paints him, regardless of how he's remembered, he's still a black icon.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, with that being said, we're going to give a shout out. R.I.P. to Jesse Jackson, and who is the second?
Second R.I.P. is young wide receiver Rodney Moore. He's former Arizona Cardinal, Minnesota Viking wide receiver. He was deceased. They reports out of New York that he's self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Young man, 26 years old, deceased. I know. I remember him because he was very good on my fantasy football. Hey, I'm just keeping it banned, and I keep up with his stats. He was very good when he was at the Cardinals and stuff like that. So,
mental health is real,
yeah,
and then
young man took his own life,
and we think that because they're athletes, like they're just
Superman.
Was he in the NFL?
Yeah, he was in the NFL.
He just said he was watching the
No, I meant, was he still on a team?
Yeah, he was a Minnesota Vikings.
That's terrible.
That is horrible. That's why, mental health is real. And we think because athletes have all this money that their life is just peachy keen, when in all actuality, people are still people that deal with things. Right, you just got a lot of money.
This makes two NFL players because Cowboy, Nishan Leaf passed. Same thing. One of the Cowboys players,
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, R.I.P. to him. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the show because I know 50 Cent has been a big topic this week. Apparently, Jim Jones got evicted, and there's been a little back and forth between Jim Jones and 50 over that.
50 Cent continues to troll Jim Jones, and with his recent post on Instagram, he's letting Jim Jones know that he has lost his deposit after he was seen knocking all those doors down at the IFC warehouse. And 50 went out to post his picture on his Instagram that says, "Please terminate it."
Hey, Stu, your rent's due, mother. And don't be pulling that falling down the stairs on me, you hear? Are you conscious?
And captioned it by saying, "With all the damage to the doors you kicked, there goes your deposit. Don't be sensitive, be diligent, and move swiftly." Nah, man, I told you guys before, man. Yo, Jimmy, if this is true that supposedly 50 Cent has partnered up with your landlord, man, I'm telling you, man, pack it up and get up out of there. If you guys don't remember, yesterday 50 Cent went out to post a picture with Jim Jones's landlord, Sam, claiming that he's now partnered up with him. And if this is true, you guys do remember that Sam, which is Jim Jones's landlord, a few months ago on a recorded phone call that 50 Cent went out to expose, Sam was saying that part of their agreement was that Jim Jones was going to offer up a percentage of the podcast up to Sam, making Sam a co-owner of his media company. But Sam had been complaining, saying that Jim Jones wasn't even showing him the back end, or he didn't even know how much he made up till this moment.
What I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000.
Damn, man. Like, as you clearly heard it, man, Sam owns 50% of everything that Jim Jones produces in that warehouse. Come on, man. What kind of deal is this? Plus, you owe this man thousands of dollars in rent. I just don't No, I can't put it together. Now, 50 Cent did go out to post last night a picture of him and Sam, letting everybody know that they partnered up, and captioned it by saying this: Sam is my partner. I own the joint. Now you're gonna fix every door you kick, or I'm gonna kick your ass, Jimmy. By Monday, you're destroying my property. Nah, yo, I'm not dealing with 50 Cent as my landlord and partner. And if this is true, man, this is absolutely crazy.
So that's the latest saga going on between 50 Cent and Jim Jones. 50 released that surveillance footage of Jim
50.
Jones trying to kick in the door to his own studio, and has been getting ridiculed for the whole week for it.
Jim is lost. If this was a, he's lost, and he needs to somehow find his way out of this with 50. Mm-hmm. He needs to somehow get 50 off his back.
Yes,
That's never going to happen.
Shout out to the chat. Urban Legend says, heard the eviction notice is fake. Then Jim Jones posted a video of him going into that building. I don't know, because I see a video of him trying to kick a door in.
Man, listen, I told you, man, y'all got to watch out for MAGA 50, bro. I know he's good for trolling. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody keep hanging his head on trolling, but when enough is enough, man. Like
with 50, never.
But
you don't poke a bear.
You've been asking this question for how long?
You don't poke a bear.
And
Again,
has it ever been enough?
It's old.
Has he ever
So?
let up
To
on
who?
It's old.
To who?
Has he ever let up on anybody? Anybody he's ever had beef with, he's never let up on.
I get what you're saying, but again, as a millionaire,
He's
feel
let
what
up
I'm
on.
saying? You're supposed to carry yourself a certain way.
He's let up on Ross. He knows he can't.
I think he let up on Cam too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
him and
not
Cam,
that-
I think they've squashed their beef.
But that's my
had to.
point.
Yeah, but him and Jim needs to somehow figure out a way to squash this beef.
Ain't nothing
There ain't
to
nothing
figure
to
out.
squash.
Ain't nothing to squash. I mean, he just, again, he see the reaction on social media, so he getting paid off of views. Y'all, he just taking antics and getting paid off that shit. That's all.
What it really is once you reach a certain level of success, 50 leaves you alone. Once Cam got that deal with this podcast, now all of a sudden shit is good between them.
Right.
Once Rick Ross reached a certain amount of
I don't
finance,
think that's good. I don't think Rick Ross at 50 will ever.
I don't think so either, but at the same time, 50 ain't going out his way to randomly mess with him.
Because Jim Jones is his current target.
Because he's low-hanging
focus-
fruit.
Right. He's getting hit from his own group mates, you feel what I'm saying, within Dipset, and then he just pouncing on that shit. That's all MAGA 50 doing. Pouncing on that shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he's going after Jim Jones, Fabulous, and all these other people because they're not as successful at the moment.
Well, like I said, all Fab ain't broke, man. He got money. He probably ain't got as much as him, but
Well, that's the point.
He ain't broke.
None of these niggas.
None of them is
broke.
broke. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like these niggas is bummed. They ain't got his money. You know, it's levels to that shit. You feel what I'm
50
saying?
just goes out his way to embarrass you.
I mean, again, I just think it's corny. I just want to see the smoke when it comes, when somebody get hold his ass and all his shit start coming out. I want to see what niggas gonna say then. Like I said, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Go make some more power, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck you do. You sitting out here, you taking your daytime job, sitting here just making trolling. Like
But isn't that
don't
also
you got a movie theater down there in Shreveport?
Isn't that
Get your
also
ass down
something
there
that
and handle
keeps him relevant? It keeps him relevant.
Man, make some
50
fucking
name-
music. If you want to be relevant, nigga, make some music.
He's not making music.
Because he can't. That's it.
Because it's not profitable.
I'm gonna say he's
what
making
does he
more money
want?
doing everything else.
So you say
Why would he want to do
hold on,
music?
So you say he would make more money trolling than he would make music?
No, he made more money with this deal in Shreveport.
I ain't talking about that. What I'm saying is, obviously, he got time on his hand.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if you want to make money off of trolling, nigga, bring some. If you want to be
He's making money off of trolling now.
Right. So what I'm saying is, he just Branson just said he doing things to be relevant. You be relevant, make some music, nigga.
But
he's
why?
pretty relevant now with 124 million.
And
just trolling.
But what I'm saying is, why am I going to make my relevancy every week? 50 is in the news cycle.
Trolling
every week. So why am I going to make music?
You ain't even
I don't
doing,
have to make
you ain't
music
even,
to be
you
in the
ain't
news
even,
cycle.
That's
crazy.
I mean, outside of that, like, nigga, is you doing anything for your community? You doing some community service? Like, what
Shreveport? He's supposed to give.
We ain't counting that shit. We're still waiting on the results for that. So be continue on that.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is, because we don't know exactly if what he's doing in Shreveport is actually affecting the people directly. We don't know.
You just said, what is he doing to help the community?
Yeah, that's not helping the community.
Putting together thousands of jobs.
No, it's not. Well, we got active Shreveport residents getting out on social media saying that a lot of them jobs ain't coming to them. Then on top of that, he's bringing...
The jobs aren't available yet, are they?
Listen to what I'm saying. He's bringing his millionaire friends down there and pricing out the people that lives in Shreveport. You got people that lives there is saying that. So I'm saying, you want to wait until the movie theater is built up and everything, see how much it will affect everybody else. You got active people in that area saying it's not good. They're being priced out, which I believe that.
I mean, I got to see it in effect.
I'll say so now. So you can't, if you're going to see it in effect, then you can't say this is what, you can't name it as if this is something active right now. It's either you going.
But I mean, what he's doing is more than what most rappers
trolling.
are doing.
That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
how do you troll jobs?
He's not, as of right now. You say you got to wait to see if them jobs is completed where they hit. Yeah. We can't add that right now. So right now he got time on his hand to troll. So if Branson said he doing this to be relevant, right? If you supposed to be a part of hip hop, nigga, drop some music. Even if it's a 2-minute fucking track, what's going out now, two and a half minutes. That's about the same thing as you trolling.
So what's the music supposed to do?
I don't know.
Exactly. He don't either.
So why drop music when I can troll and be just as relevant?
Yeah.
So that means you can't drop no music. That's what
I don't have to.
He don't care.
I don't have to. I made my name.
This nigga is culture
so you
vulture.
Can't discredit
That's what
me.
he doing.
Ooh, a culture vulture.
Because if you telling me I don't have to drop no music because
he made his name off music. He doesn't have anything else to prove.
You're hanging. Okay, so
50 has nothing else to prove musically.
So again, if you part of the culture, nigga, right? He's part of the culture, correct? Mm-hmm. You can't tell me you can't give us no new music, but you can troll every week.
But no, he doesn't have to because I've already given the culture. I've already given my.
He ain't the greatest of all time to be doing that shit.
Nobody said he's the greatest of all time.
I'm saying
but
that.
He can sit here and say I had an era in this culture. Okay. I've already did my part in the culture. 50 shit is like that. No, and I'm not the biggest 50 fan, but 50, DMX, those two, when we talk about I always talk about Hove,
Legend
and
still
Nas and Biggie and Pac, but we don't really talk about the eras that these X had and that 50 had. Like, they had real runs. He doesn't have to do music anymore. His music name is solidified. Mixtape and album. You might not like it, but it is what it is.
It ain't solidified in my opinion. You got niggas out here that, in my opinion, better than him. They still drop music. Now, of course, they're not as diverse. They're not doing movies.
They weren't
as
successful.
Everybody's successful.
I said they weren't as successful.
You know what?
That's why they're still dropping music.
It all depends what you mean as successful, because they might be cool with their guy. They probably didn't have more.
50's not making any more music.
Okay, well, again,
successful.
He's to me, the trolling shit is old. That's all I'm just saying.
That's not going anywhere. 50's like a comedian these days.
Okay.
He been trolling forever.
Since he was in rap.
When he trolled, he also dropped music too. He don't do that no more.
Because
when the last time 50 dropped a serious song? Like,
exactly.
Because he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
So this is where I say he's culture vulture. Because if you sit here, you are keeping your leg in it because you using how he got on was trolling. That's how he got on. But when he did that, he was making music trolling.
Can I ask you a question? I always figured, like, when you're a rapper, the ultimate success from being a rapper is people not acknowledging that you were a rapper at one time. Your transition to another life, and people kind of forget you're a rapper.
Like Mr. Bridges.
Like Mr. Bridges.
Yeah.
Like Queen Latifah.
What's
like
Mr. Man's name? That guy too.
Like that is the biggest transition you can make. So we can forget 50 did music, but we know what 50 is doing now, as in the producing and all that stuff. So yeah, he's super successful because people forget he made great fucking music. He made great music. He did.
Yeah, he made some wonderful music, but I mean, he chooses not to do it anymore.
Why?
And his last, well, let's be honest, his
You said
last
music's
album,
not profitable like that.
No, it's not.
So why would you jump into something that's not profitable when you are making movies that are super profitable or doing?
We're not even talking. We're not even. We for the past month, we ain't talk about nothing about pertaining to movies. Only thing matter of fact, the past year we've been talking more about his trolling than anything.
No, what we've been talking, you've been more caught up with him.
I ain't
rapping.
been caught up.
You've been more caught up with 50 getting into the booth. That you went when Fab and them did that stuff. You were like 50 come rap, and we're like 50's not coming to rap. He's not coming.
He knows
to rap.
better.
He's coming. No, it's not. I'm
He
not.
knows better.
Knows better than what? Because
Not to
I
get
can
in that
beat
booth.
you without rapping. You're still stuck in this first lifestyle. This is the only way you can get at me. You can't get me no other way but rapping. Ooh, you hit me with some bars. What?
Everybody know we're
What?
not downplaying that them bars don't hit. Them bars hit different depending on who's saying it and how they saying it. He know that if he gets it, it's just like the LeBron effect. LeBron ain't getting in that
Put it
dunk.
like this.
No, hold on. It's the LeBron effect. He not getting a slam dunk contest because he don't want to get embarrassed by tripping over his fucking feet. So he protecting his damn brand. Here we go. What I mentioned, when he got into the game trolling, but when he's trolling, it's in his music. Now he can still do the same thing. He choose not to because he don't want to get clipped by one of these niggas that's making less money than him, hit his ass with them bars and come up off his ass. So he playing it safe. He stick to trolling completely. That's what the fuck he doing.
I don't think he's worried
I have
about
no
being
idea what
outbarred.
you're getting at.
I just said the LeBron
Hassan?
effect, nigga. What's the
no idea
LeBron
what
effect?
I'm
He didn't
sitting
want.
here
He
and
didn't want to
listening.
get. He didn't want to get. We know LeBron doing the game. He gonna slam dunk on a nigga.
Do you know all I hear while he's talking?
You said you didn't hear. You said you
I
didn't
get it.
understand what the fuck I'm saying.
I get it. And all I see is 50 doing this. I'm filthy rich. I'll die trying to spend. And this all I'm hearing while he's talking, yo.
That's what you want to hear.
No,
nigga.
this is while you're
This is what
talking.
you
This is
wanna
all I'm
hear.
hearing.
This is the last thing I'm
I
gonna
get it.
Everybody know the
When
fucking
it come
LeBron
to-
effect
the last
is.
time 50
Unless you
really
play 2K,
felt
you know.
bars was when Jadakiss and the Locks were on him, and when he was rapping. That was when 50 was still in the booth and stuff like that. He did not feel anything Fab, Mano, Jim Jones, none of them said. Because first of all, I'm not a rapper anymore. So now you're just talking about a businessman. Word, that's hot in the street. You go
So he's not a rapper no more.
Businessman. I'm not a rapper no more.
Okay.
I'm a businessman.
There it is. Thank you. He's not a rapper no more. He's a troller.
Yeah, I mean that's what keeps his name hot. And like I said, dude just got 120.
Didn't he just do a commercial about him?
DoorDash.
What are we talking about here?
What are
He
we
just did a
talking about?
commercial about
Trolling.
Yeah, so
Made money.
And
off
made
of-
money off of trolling on the commercial.
But like I said,
I'm not
though,
rapping
you notice
shit.
He don't troll. No, he trolls no white person.
yeah, he's like
Right,
Anton
right.
Daniels.
Right? He's not trolling no white person. But I leave.
What
it
white
alone.
people are fucking with him?
What white people ain't fucking with? There's plenty of them. But it's probably not worth
But you
him
didn't
talking
say
about
anything
it.
specific.
It's probably,
like,
it's probably
what white
not,
person
it's,
is fucking
prob-
with 50
no.
that he need to get at?
It's plenty of white people that's clapping at him. It's probably not worth any mentioning. Him mentioning. It's easy to mention somebody in the hip hop industry because why? The people knows they're relatable. It's something to talk about. That's all I'm just saying.
Well, when we find the white people talking,
There's plenty of white people talking about
it
it.
out so 50 can get at
There's
him.
plenty of white people talking about him.
Well, now 50 has discussed, I don't know if he's trolling, but he talked to the owner of the building, and of course the owner of the building said he's offered 50 Cent his stake in Jim Jones's business, which Jim Jones gave to the landlord. So the landlord is offering, I guess, that stake to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent had released that the landlord's name is Sam, and 50 said, Sam is my partner. I own the joint. Now you're going to fix every door you kick, or I'm going to kick your ass, Jimmy. By Monday, you're destroying my property.
Then
So
somebody said in the chat that Jim showed some paperwork. That's not, it's capping what he's saying.
Well, put it like this: wherever door he was kicking, he should be happy he didn't get in, because that's a charge.
Yeah,
that's a breaking and entering charge
on film.
On film. So whatever door he was kicking, whether it was that door or not, if he would have got in there, all right.
Yeah, so I guess Jim Jones tried to troll 50 back and release some video with him in front of the movie The Last Dragon, and I guess he said he was working on his kung fu or some shit, and he was trying to troll 50 back, and I don't think it came off as
what he was shooting for.
Yeah.
Like, leave it alone. Leave it alone, Jim.
Jim didn't say nothing. 50 took it upon himself to show it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but 50. I mean, Jim retorted back.
Yeah.
When you talking about when we talk about a few months ago?
No, like yesterday.
Yeah, after 50 showed the video.
Yeah.
Okay, so 50 showed the video first. Jim didn't say nothing to him since the last time we reported on this shit.
He should have said nothing.
Who the fuck is scared of 50 not to say nothing?
You're
like,
not
I don't get
winning.
that
He's
shit.
not doing
You're going
it.
back and forth. How you going back and forth with a troll?
That's another thing. Who gives a fuck about worrying about a nigga trolling? That's another thing. Niggas gonna
obviously
talk
they do.
regardless.
But you're not.
They gonna talk regardless.
You're not winning this with 50. If
Who said
anything, you keep losing.
It's a numbers game, bro. When you up that peak, the further up the ladder you go, it's a numbers game. You might have 1 million people don't like you. You might have another 3 million that do. It doesn't matter. You're going to have team 50 and team fucking Jimmy. It's going to be that way. When them celebrities like that shit don't hold no weight.
I don't know if Jim has a team.
He got a team. The nigga got a team. Obviously he do, because if you look at the damn video, he had niggas with him and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So he got a team of niggas.
Yeah, he does have a team.
But not the type of team that 50 has. Like,
I mean, we not getting
those are different
into
levels
what type of team. You just said he ain't had no team.
Is Jim,
nigga got a team.
I think Jim needs to leave this alone. Just leave it alone.
He didn't say shit. That's what I'm saying. 50 took it upon himself to release the damn shit. So naturally, he got to say something. He got to respond.
No, you don't.
No, he don't.
No, you don't.
Fuck. All right.
Not in this
Here we
position.
go again.
If you in the
No,
wrong,
man. Here you go again.
No.
Mr. Modest.
No.
Y'all niggas be capping,
As
bro.
they say in Caribbean things, why is a dog barking at the moon?
Why? Why? You can't win this.
It's
so
not
why
about
keep
winning.
Going?
That's what you're not understanding.
But
it's not about winning. When
you're losing more
it's not. No, he's
how
not
people
losing.
look at you.
He's not losing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at the pattern when 50 was with goddamn Floyd and shit. The fake beef. It's fake. That shit ain't real. It's all about making money, bruh. That's what it is.
So-
why people
so
like us?
I'm-
We're talking about them.
So I'm looking stupid, but I'm good with looking stupid.
I
so
mean,
I'm gonna keep going along.
Who
with it
said
'cause
he's
I'm
looking stupid? That's number one. Let's address who's saying we're looking stupid. It's the people.
Bro, did you see him kicking on that
Listen
door?
to what I'm saying.
Did you-
You're not
did you see him
listening. You're
kicking
not
on that
listening.
door?
I did.
Was he
You're not-
looking stupid kicking
No,
on that
I mean
door?
to your opinion, but you're not listening to what I'm trying to say here.
You're not. You don't think he was looking stupid kicking on
In my
that door?
opinion, I mean, without me, I saw him kicking the door. He was mad. If I was mad, I'd kick the fucking door too. We don't know the conversation that he had between him and the owner. We don't know that. So we just taking clips off what 50 decided he wanted to show.
If not stupid, how about desperate?
It don't even look desperate because the nigga he got the money. I'm sure he got the money to pay. It doesn't look desperate.
you're sure he does?
It doesn't look desperate.
Hold on. Now I got a question.
We sure. So now we sure.
Hold on.
Hold on. He asked me a question.
No, I
so
got the
now,
question.
So now we sure that we know he desperate now. That's what we saying.
Okay,
All
Buddha.
about what's
I
presented.
said look. I said if it's not if he does, I don't want to say he looks stupid, but he looks desperate.
I'm looking at a storyteller who's saying shit. So I mean, if a nigga is known for trolling,
Even
and
if
shit,
nobody's saying
he gonna show.
anything.
He gonna show.
You're on
shit.
film You're on video, and it's not a show. You're not recording a video. It's not a video shoot. You're committing an act. Now, whether you call that whatever you want, I don't know. A lot of these definitions are changing. That's why I'm always having questions these days. You know, hip hop has changed definitions. YNs have changed definitions. All that. So I'm always just posing questions. How does somebody look if you can't get in something that allegedly you paid for, but you're locked out? If that's the case, can't you just call your landlord and ask him to come open your door because you left your key behind?
Mm-hmm. That's a possibility, but again,
or you
we
don't
don't
want to kick the door down on property that you don't own.
And on top of that,
I mean, cut you off. So if the owner allegedly saying that him and Jim Jones has a business adventure together, that's what he said, right? That's what he said, right? That's what was reported, right?
So you're kicking in the door of your business partners.
Of his business. They got a business partner. That's their shit.
This is supposedly my question. So when Fab and them dropped this "We're Not Squatters" video, if you said he's got the money, Dub said, does he have the money? Now this is my question. When they did this video, you don't. I think personally, I'm gonna pay off this dude right now, just so there's nothing else you can get on me. Just I'm gonna go ahead and pay my rent off now, just so this doesn't come off. That freestyle they kicked was a month ago, 2 months. So over that time, I would have made sure. Look, here's the money. Just cause I don't want nothing crazy to happen. I'm just looking beforehand, cause now we're here. 50 already said like you weren't paying shit. You weren't paying your rent. He had already said that. So after that came out,
he gave him a heads up.
I would have been paid my stuff off just so I don't wind up in this situation.
Ain't nobody
like
moving.
You say, he might not look stupid.
Ain't nobody moving. Ain't nobody moving just so we got to worry about what the fuck MAGA 50 might be saying. That's the part that you're missing here. Nobody gives a fuck about that. That nigga a man just like him. Do he got more money than him? Yeah, most likely he do. But he ain't broke. So
but it ain't the money aspect. And
I mean, the point
this kind of makes you look broke. This kind of comes
if
off
you're not
as
broke,
again,
it makes you look broke.
I'm looking at the storyteller on this shit. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking at the messenger. If it was somebody else reporting it, whatever case may be, okay, fine. I'll take some creed into it. But I'm looking at the messenger. If the nigga known for trolling and shit like that, I'm not putting too much energy in it. Of course, niggas who like entertainment will.
The optics give off he looks broke. That's what the optics give. He probably isn't. But like I said, why didn't you handle this business before we got to this point?
Well, yeah, I think handling business at the last minute does make you look broke if you do have the money, and it makes you look irresponsible if you do have the money, because that's even worse to not pay somebody when you have the money. So, I mean, overall, just basically what they're presenting to the public, it's a real bad look for Jim Jones, just for anybody kicking a door in.
I wonder what type of lock or deadbolt they had on that door. Yeah. They were doing a lot of kicking.
Now, whatever lock that is, they should be known so they can get some free advertising.
Because they installed the hell out that.
And like I said, if Jim gets in, then what?
It's still a crime, and there's cameras.
So
apparently.
he should be thankful that he didn't get in. They'll just give you for damage, because then you go for a full-fledged crime if you get in. That's breaking and entering.
That is, and that's not right. That is essentially wrong. Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out.
It's essentially wrong.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Essentially wrong. We're going to see how that plays out. Right now, 50 has the upper hand just because regardless of what's going on.
When hasn't 50 had the upper hand?
Well, there's been a few times. Ross had the hand over 50 a couple times.
Yeah, 50 got popped a couple times.
Yeah, 50 hasn't won every battle. Yeah. He's still winning.
As of late, he's been, especially with Jim Jones.
Low-hanging fruit. Remember, he stopped beefing with Cam and Rick Ross. Well, not stopped, but you ain't heard nothing from him.
True.
Yeah, beef is like muscles. If you don't keep at it, you lose it. Okay, let's go ahead and move off of that because I wanted to discuss Cam Newton being in the news again.
Killer Cam.
Cam was on the It's Given podcast, and he decided to give his Kevin Samuels-esque view on women.
Do you feel like women's value gets lowered when they have multiple children by multiple men?
I just think that the reality of that answer is women's value get lower the more children that they have.
Break that down.
Because, and I was having this conversation, with one of the mother of my children, and she's still fine.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I was telling her, I was like, yo, the guy that you're dating or will date, if he ain't willing to love on these 5 children that you have, that ain't the guy for you. Because when I came into your life, I was willing to accept you and whatever you had. And there's guys that's out there that's just going to say, them ain't my kids, I want you. Well, that ain't how it worked. But that's not to say that she can't find nobody.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she has somebody.
Right. But do you feel like it's as the best that she could possibly do if she didn't have children?
Well, you're talking to a dude that was once in her life. I don't feel like she's going to get better than me. That's just my confidence.
I don't even think it's confidence. I have said, and I might get eaten alive, I don't think most women do better than the father of their children.
So that was Cam Newton pissing everybody off, and this was another episode of Right Message, Wrong Messenger. I think what Cam said wasn't revolutionary. I think it's just common sense, but I think because it is Cam Newton, there's going to be a bigger outrage over it than somebody without a child, or in a loving marriage. Had somebody married said that, they probably wouldn't have got the same
reaction.
Yeah.
Do you believe you? So you believe what he said?
Yeah, it's common sense.
I don't necessarily follow that train of thought because
we're talking about dating value,
right? Exactly. And then on top of that, he said 5 kids.
Well,
he was using that one of his baby moms as an example.
But when we say when we say kids, like we got to be talking about young kids.
Yeah, they're not grown.
Because
they're school-age children.
So exactly. How many school-age children are we talking about?
I'm saying for all 5 of them.
Damn, that's a lot.
So that's a lot for somebody who's single, who coming in. And if your money ain't okay, when I say okay, you can take her and all them kids out somewhere. It's a losing. It's losing. Even if the fathers is involved.
My beef with this is this. Because I'm gonna give the older kids speech because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? The women I deal with are older. So if they got 3 kids and 2 are out the house and stuff like that, and they got one that might be in high school, or they might got a small child, you know what I'm saying? But the other kids are bigger. You see what I'm saying? I don't necessarily see the problem. Now, if they're
different,
but
because they're teenagers and almost out of 12,
right? Now, if they're all K through 12, then yeah, I definitely see the problem.
What I get from what Cam was talking about was he talking about school-age children, so they're in school. 5 kids.
Remember, Cam ain't but 36.
Yeah, exactly. He's like at least 10, almost 15 years younger than us.
Yeah, so he's looking at it differently from.
So those are school age children that he's talking about. So when you got a woman with 5 kids, that's a lot, bro. You gotta be financial. It's not just her. It's her and her crew. You feel what I'm saying? And you have to be able to manage, even if the father's involved, even if financial stability is involved, you still has to be able to do something and be willing to love all of them, and most likely don't want to have no kids, because I'm assuming once she get to 5, she don't want no more.
I won't say she loses her value though.
I would.
Why don't she? Because the dating pool shrinks.
But if you're attracted to her and she's attracted to you, you don't think there's other women?
It might stall. It might not grow. it might not grow.
So she want a relationship.
Her value might not grow.
It ain't growing.
I don't think
if she want a relationship,
if
she wants a relationship, and you don't value her because she has school age children, who's going to be the prime candidates that she going to be involved with? YNs. And YNs ain't gonna be able to be around them kids, especially if that man like Cam is involved in shit. So that means the dating pool is cut down tremendously for her.
Yeah.
She has to be involved with somebody that's stable, not only financially but mentally as well.
Yeah.
So her value is cut in half, nigga.
Yeah. How many men are gonna date a woman with 5 kids by multiple men
and don't want and don't want no kids or can't have no kids but with her? Either or. That's hard, bro. Only YNs. Only YNs.
I'm not going to say I haven't seen it happen before.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to say I haven't seen it happen before. I've seen guys come into situations and take over situations that, you know, some other men might.
But we're
not.
talking about a situation here they can't take over. This is a situation there's no taking over. Why? The father's involved in their lives. They are financially set. That's there. His presence and their financially is set. It's you, what you want out of her and what you can get out of her, outside of her and her children. If you have no ambitions on adding on to the family, meaning you done or don't want any kids, you might be good. If you are financially or mentally stable, that's the only possible way you qualify, because Cam and whoever other baby fathers is gonna have some say in that shit.
Let me get a quick. Cam's baby mom.
Yeah, what about her?
Shit, I probably done hit a lick. Like Cam's baby mom.
That's why them niggas gonna be involved,
like
and you not
exactly.
You're not gonna you're not getting in because they know niggas like you probably plotting.
Yeah.
So that means you looking at his pocket.
You didn't want her.
It don't matter.
So now you worried about
don't matter.
What
You
gets his money.
She get his money. He got some influence. Nigga, if you can't cover that house note, which is probably $2,000-$3,000 a month, nigga, ain't nothing to talk about. If you can't maintain her lifestyle that she currently got going on, ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, if Cam want to smash, he gonna smash regardless of her.
Anytime, nigga, on site. That's the difference with you coming into.
Cam didn't want her. She's free. She's up for free game. If
it don't work like that, bro.
If a broke nigga can pick her up,
you know that don't work like that.
I don't look. I've seen a lot of things transpire in my life.
When you and look, the rules doesn't apply to motherfuckers like him. It don't. They play by different rules. But than me and you do.
About her,
right?
We're talking about
somebody trying to come in her life that's just pretty much only thing you can get out is if she allow you to fuck her. If you're not financially to replace or match what she got going on, that gonna hurt you because this man gonna have influence on who she date. He is.
Now, Cam was asked another question about his baby mom specifically with 5 kids, and she asked him whether he believes his ex would be able to find a better partner if she didn't have children. And Cam said, "You're talking to a dude that was once in her life. I don't feel like she's going to get better than me. That's just my confidence." So even Cam is low key admitting he's the best partner she's ever gonna have.
He probably
a lot of people think that. It's not just Cam. A lot of people think that about their partners. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, but
is it true? Is it true? That's the point. Is it true though?
A lot of women think I'm the best thing that will ever happen to you.
Say what the fuck you want to say,
and
but
a lot
is it
of
true?
Guys think that I'm the best thing that
she didn't come out. She didn't come out and say what he's saying was a lie. So he had to been telling the truth. You know, nowadays with social media, a motherfucker come out immediately. What that nigga said was a lie. She didn't come out and say nothing.
Sometimes, like we always say, you don't have to take on every situation because somebody said something. You expect that you have to reply.
These are different people. These are different people.
They're not different people. She's
not
a celebrity.
She
might want to keep her. She might want to stay completely out of this.
No, bro.
She might.
Everybody's not kumbaya, man. Let's keep
everybody's not jump up and make a point either.
Okay,
that's what you.
Tell MAGA 50 to sit the fuck down. There,
you think that
you
everybody
love
has to respond when you don't have to.
You
respond.
love trolling MAGA 50. So what the hell are you talking about? This nigga respond every fucking thing.
If I don't respond, how long you control me? But if I'm not responding, then what? What are you getting out of it?
How can you say that when you actually agree with somebody that's going against what you just said?
When you don't respond, everything doesn't warrant a response. Everything doesn't warrant a response. Everything doesn't warrant a response. There has to be some growth in us. A lot of niggas just get older and don't grow up.
So you just admitted 50 ain't grown up then,
man,
right?
Fuck 50. We talking about Cam.
We all know that. We all know that.
Why are you so stuck on 50?
We all know he hasn't grown up. That's it.
Are you listening to what I say, or you just hearing me? Because if you heard what I said,
No,
he just said. You just said why.
Back.
So let me answer.
No. You brought him back up though. That's why
because he's sitting here trying to condone. He's just saying everything.
No, what he said
said everything doesn't respond. Doesn't deserve a response.
It doesn't.
So what I'm saying is
but right there, that's where it's correct.
Me a question. You asked me a question.
Hold on.
Did you not ask me a question?
I want to hear where this is going.
Go.
So you asked me why I brought up 50. He
Yes,
just
please.
said everything doesn't deserve a response. I said, well, then tell your boy MAGA 50 that. Because you condone, you like what he does. He responds to everything.
You know who you would tell that to?
Saying.
You would tell that to Jim Jones, Mano, and Fab. Because 50's not going to stop. That's what I'm saying.
So
why does
stop
he keep
responding.
coming up?
Yeah.
I tell y'all all the time, quit entertaining bullshit.
But back to the Cam shit, what was being
Everybody
said.
wants to entertain bullshit, but the bullshit doesn't need to be entertained all the time.
It's only beneficial.
It's not
when
warranted.
It's entertaining.
No. Like, this is the part people don't, and this is why I love being a son of a vet, because my dad broke down any, I guess, emotion I could have had, or he got my common sense going early. Like a lot of this shit that people entertain, or to me, I laugh at. I just find it comical, but I'm not about to go back and forth with a lot of shit because it's not going to get anybody anywhere.
Why? Why go back and forth?
Well,
my
dad used to, it was a 3-line phrase my dad used to tell us all the time.
Quit being facetious. Quit being facetious. Quit being facetious. Quit being facetious. I grew up in the same household. Quit being facetious.
Okay, so with Cam, he's getting a lot of feedback, of course, from the internet, namely because he's responsible for impregnating lots and lots of women. So a lot of women have been giving him feedback on his comments.
Positive or negative?
Oh, negative. Wait, you think they're sitting there agreeing with Cam?
No, he just said feedback. I didn't know what type of feedback
It's Cam
he
Newton.
was getting.
Well, the thing with Cam, again, he's the wrong messenger to say this, just because he's created so many single-parent homes, regardless of the reasons why or why not. I don't think he's in a position to tell women this a nigga like me is, because I don't have kids. I don't make single
Did he
mother
tell him
homes.
what the question was asked? He was asked the question.
Yeah, I mean, he was asked a question, and of course his answer was going to piss women off too.
Okay,
So
he answered the
I
question.
believe he's trolling women because he knows these answers are salacious, and he's purposely.
What did our brethren always say? Our opinions are entertainment.
Yeah. So I mean,
And you sound like assholes.
Yeah, and I agree. But, Cam is going to catch some feedback. And sometimes I think he tries too hard to be controversial. Sometimes I just think he says stuff to get a rise out of people. Sometimes
I think he worded it wrong.
Well, I think the thing with Cam is his trolling is too direct, too predictable.
Overt.
Yeah, too overt. To the point where it's like, come on, man, we can clearly see
That's your troll.
trolling.
That
Like
is
this
his
don't
troll.
even feel genuine. Like it just.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna touch it. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's just my personal
I feel you.
belief. I think that's the thing with Cam. I think he has great takes when he talks about sports, and even when he doesn't. But sometimes he tries too hard to get that sound bite to where he says something silly or up front to get us talking about it. And sometimes it
Seems
works,
like
sometimes it
it's
don't.
working.
Not all the time. I mean, we don't talk about what Cam Newton says every week. It's generally when he says something.
Cam's a pretty,
he gets some
Not
airplay.
every
Cam's a pretty popular. He's
No,
a
I
pretty
mean, when he
popular
makes a
dude.
point, I agree with him. I'm not a Cam hater at all. I root for Cam all the time. It's just I'm one of the people.
no,
when
not
you
a
say
Cam
something
hater at
dumb,
all.
You say something dumb, and I don't even think it's what he said that was dumb. Again, it's just the wrong messenger. The right person would have said this, they would have caught less feedback. It's just,
And it would have been worded differently.
yeah.
Well, before we jump off, because we want to jump off this topic, Cam and Steve Smith sat down, and squashed their beef. That was what I wanted to, since we were going to talk about Cam, I wanted to
Panther shit.
Yeah, on some real Panther shit. That was good to see.
What were they beefing over?
Oh, when Cam
A fumble?
No, Cam last year said something about he said something about the organization, how they pretty much just phased him out. They don't celebrate him like how the rest of them, which it was facts. And it was also a tribute to the Charlotte Panthers fans and everything. So Steve Smith jumped out there basically. Oh, he was talking about the team, how when he came on the team, it was a losing team, 1-15, which it was some truth to that. And of course, Steve Smith
felt a certain type of way about it.
because he was on that 1-15 team, which it was two things could be true. So that's what.
But the magic they could have made. Oh boy, the magic they could have made.
Yeah.
What could have been.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They should have.
Man, that ain't no real beef. That shit didn't last over a year. Chris Webber and Jalen Rose beef longer than that. That ain't no beef. That's a disagreement, nigga. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. One thing I wanted to discuss was Clifton Powell. Clifton Powell was in the news this week for his appearance, his podcast appearance, which led to a very emotional outburst. Let me cue up that clip.
I come from a whole nother era than any of you Negroes is talking about. And I'm not saying I'm right, but most of this was laid on our parents.
Yeah.
It's not your mother's fault. It's not your father's fault. It's not your fault. We were born into 450 years of post-slavery PTSD. I am 69, be 70 in March. I've just learned how to love. Our parents didn't know how to love. Their parents didn't know how to love. And if I could say anybody maybe had an edge, it was the women. That's why I celebrate black women. I live with a psychiatrist, forensics detective, gangster, loving, who's just been patient with me to teach me how to love.
What age did you become monogamous?
Today. So when I hurt my girl, which I've done over and over, and I commend her for even being with me, I called one of my partners who was brilliant. He said, when you hurt somebody, where you leave them is where they stay.
Black women are tired. Everybody in here, several people have talked about going to counseling. Have that upon yourself. Stop waiting for a woman to tell you what you need to do. Take that upon yourself.
Let me address that real quickly. For me, I didn't know how to
Can
love.
I say one more
Hold on.
thing? No, I have to say this, because another thing that happens is, too, you live your life for so long, and I'm not meaning no disrespect by
It's
this.
all right, just say it, bro.
But when you hit your 60s and your 70s, I want to be right.
Okay, but let me.
I want to live my life right. I want someone to take care of me and protect me. And that's what a lot of women have issues with.
Because I'm living it right now.
As I said,
listen to
I said 60s and 70s.
Let me say this.
Don't overtalk me.
I'm going to overtalk you.
I'm
because
good, but you're not going to disrespect me.
Oh,
I am.
I do. Love it.
I do.
You don't know what the you're talking about.
Oh, I do.
You can't
I do. I do. I'm good.
You don't know what the You can't fix no shit unless you meet somebody on another level to help you elevate to understand. I'm not indicting anybody. I'm telling you what the shit is. You can't fix some shit that you don't know about, bro.
So that was Clifton Powell at a roundtable discussion.
Well, that'll show you we'll argue over anything. We will get into heated arguments over anything.
Love, nigga.
Look.
I mean, that
heated argument, and
that touched him. If you felt how emotional his words was, he felt that personally. That's why when he said 69, 70, it triggered him because it probably somebody close, dad, grandfather, whatever, probably did the same thing. So, two things can be true about what Clifton Powell has said. A lot of those black parents, because I can attest to it, my grandmother, she told me stories as well. When her parents came up, they were sharecroppers. And back in those days, you ain't got time. In some family structures, love wasn't it. It's like, yo, it's a life and death situation. Because in those days, you got hung for just looking at a white person wrong, or they falsely accused you. My grandmother left Orangeburg, South Carolina. Her and her 8 siblings and moved to Newark, New Jersey in the 60s and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So hearing the stories of what she was telling me, how she was being raised, she didn't receive no love from her mama. They just taught them what they need to know. That was surviving skills. Now, I'm not saying all families is constructed like that. Some families had the ability to do that, because to show somebody, that means somebody has to show you.
Well, coming from a background, and Buddha can attest to this, where neither one of our grandfathers were in the house. Neither one of our grandfathers were in the house.
And I got some slick words for that, but that's different.
Neither one of our grandfathers were in the house.
Mm-hmm. One of them had a whole different side of the family.
You know, so
I mean, again, two things can be true. There are historical content about how some families are constructed and how some families conduct their livelihoods. Again, it's a taught behavior. Just like somebody who be racist, right? They're taught to be racist. If somebody doesn't know how to properly love your children, you have to be taught. Either you self-learn it or somebody expose you to this. So now if you got 300 years worth of a certain way we had to unimaginably had to think and raise our kids, most of that time was life and death structure that you have to do to stay alive. So now these days a little bit different. You can talk shit. You can push back. You feel what I'm saying? And doesn't get no repercussion. Because 20, 30 years ago, somebody couldn't come out and be openly gay. Your money got fucked up. You was banished. Now you could come out and be gay. You can get the money. So there are two things can be true. The man said he's about 60, 70 years old. The young gentleman saying that it's too late. Who says that? Who says it whenever it's too late? If it took this man long enough to learn, he had somebody that was mature enough, patient enough to teach him, to show him where he was messing up at, and he was able to identify it and digest it and make the necessary changes. Who says ever too fucking late?
Well, it's not too late, but I think in the case of Clifton Powell, he's full of shit. I mean, let's be honest, man. This man is like 70 years old talking about he's finding love.
Okay.
And blaming like the past.
He didn't blame the past.
Yeah, he did. He said he didn't know from the way he was raised. We're not responsible for our trauma. We are responsible for healing from it.
Okay. So
if you're out here at 70 years old, 60, 50, 40, cheating on your significant other, then you're not trying to figure out love. Because I understand he was on the road cheating on his wife. I get that comes with the life. But don't be crying about that shit at 69, 70.
He ain't crying about it.
You knew when you were out here. You knew when you were out here cheating on your wife that it was wrong. You can't sit here and talk about
for that.
Yeah, but at the same time, don't be talking about at 69, 70, you don't know love and you just finding it. Nigga, you was on the road.
The question was asked. They asked him when was he able to identify and find love? He said now.
Now.
So again, who said when it's too late to learn something?
It's never too late, but when do you take responsibility?
He done taken responsibility. He didn't, when he was discussing that, he was giving content on how things can be taught. It's a learned behavior if you doesn't know that, hey, let me go to mental health. Cuz let's keep it real. Mental health is not openly discussed amongst the black people.
Why? But again, that's the point. Why are your problems being everybody else's problems?
It ain't nobody else's problem.
As dude said in the clip, you got to work on yourself.
He did that. The question was asked
at 69.
Okay, the question asked him, when did he learn to love? He said now. 60s. Okay, then. So what's the problem that he just learning now? That's what I'm trying to say. What's the problem? He just learning now.
What you been doing?
Remember, he just became monogamous that day.
This is a reactive.
He just became monogamous at 69.
This is a reactive action he's having. Nigga.
Okay, but he Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is he's had at least however many years where he's been quote unquote outside doing what he was doing to actually work on these things. Like he could have actually took the time to work on these things, like working on learning how to love. That's my point.
Accountability is one thing, but you're trying to correct it is a totally different thing.
How he try?
Say I'm wrong.
But how is he trying? No.
Going to fix it.
How is he trying to correct it? How is he trying to correct it when
that nigga still scarred for being faggot ass Chauncey? That's what it is.
No. The young man asked him a question when he told him now, and from him saying now, the young man took offense, saying you basically too late. It's too late for you to do that now, and that's where he's wrong, in my opinion, because who is you to tell us? Who is you or anybody else to say it's too late for a person to learn?
I mean, but okay,
70's late, bro.
No, that's not.
The same way we say a woman loses value. I'm keeping it above. The same way we say a woman loses value from kids, or what it was. Go ahead. A man loses value, kind of in age.
No, he don't.
No, you don't know how to love.
No, you don't. If you still got some type of motion and some type of financial stability, you ain't out of the mix. You always still in play. That's facts.
Well, I know he cannot say at 70 years old he gave all he could in an effort for love, for instance. So he can't sit here and say he tried.
He didn't. I don't think he was saying that.
But that's kind of the point. I think it's like this. Women have Vivica Fox to kind of not be like, and now niggas got Clifton Powell to not be.
I ain't even gonna go there because again, the man was asked a question. He answered the question truthfully to his truth. We don't know how long this man has worked on himself. We don't know that. We taking a glimpse, a snapshot into there where this young man,
how much work you got to
do?
We don't know. Again, we don't know. Again, we don't have a proper.
Your back is against the wall.
No, it's not. We don't have a proper timeline. This man could have been He could have been gotten healed over 2 years, over a year. We don't know. Even if it's fucking 6, it don't matter. Nobody has a timeline as far as when it's too late on anything.
If you're 70, trust me.
No, it's not.
Not even that. You know they say men don't fully their frontal cortex don't fully develop until they're in their 30s. Nigga. God damn.
It's like what old boy said. He said, "Why you need damn near 70 years just now learning how to love, and now you finally want to do right by a woman." At that age, that's what some of the people are saying.
So again, we got most niggas will not identify. They will never. They will go to their fucking grave. So
at 70,
it don't matter. Y'all so fixated on the age.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if he was 40.
Age is a big part
No, it's
of
not.
Nigga, he on the way out.
It's not. It's not.
He's already had a midlife crisis and everything.
It's not 50,
bro. You talking about
definitely not 40
You
or
talking
30.
about somebody who's in the film industry. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Who's doing every fucking part that we practically know. You feel what I'm saying? He told you he gave you his story why shit where it was, and he said because of that, it cost him his marriage. He owned that shit. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So now let's fast forward. He asks a snap question as far as when he learned. You feel what I'm saying? And because he's saying now, everybody's so mad because he's 70 years old. Oh, it's too late. No, the fuck it ain't. It ain't. It's never too late to change.
No, you're right about that. But I mean, I don't want to be 70 looking for a mate. Okay, personally, I don't want to be 45
looking for a mate.
But actually,
finally learning how to love someone.
But actually, if you was listening, he said he found him somebody that was mature.
That's teaching him at 69.
But listen to her background. She's basically a psychiatrist.
And
she's 69.
Okay, so she's his psychiatrist. She probably she didn't say, but what I'm right. So what I'm saying is he's dating somebody that's able to identify his problems and helping him heal through his shit.
But that's the point. When do you take responsibility for those problems?
We don't. I mean, okay. Are we getting twisted? Responsibility or changing? Because he done took responsibility when he had the interview.
Where's the change?
The change is he has a partner who's helping him see where he's fucking up at, where he can make improvement, which she's in the clinical field of mental health. He said that.
No, so, he said she works in the field of mental health?
Yes, he said
she was performing all these different queen of all trades.
No, he
Is
said
that what he was saying?
He gave her credentials in an interview.
I don't know if he was giving credentials.
No,
those are her credentials, or she plays these different roles in my life. You know how when a guy says,
okay, well,
my X, Y, and Z, that's how it's.
Okay, so we'll leave it on the table as either or. All right, so I ain't gonna argue with you on that. We'll leave the table either or. In other words, he has somebody that's patient with him, that's able to, hey, babe, look. This is where you fucking up. Probably the other. That's not saying the other women, his wife, probably did say something to him. Maybe it's the messenger. Maybe it's how the way she said it. It's maybe how the way she said it. We don't know that shit. The fact of the matter is, he has taken responsibility because he owned that. He said, I fucked that up. So he owned that. We don't know how long he's supposed to be correcting this situation.
Well, my issue is he's blaming generational trauma. And it's like,
that's true.
No, it's not true.
It is true.
It's his lifestyle.
How about that?
If he's an actor on the road, he's going to have access to more women than the average. But
generational trauma,
that's a weak excuse.
That's not weak.
We're all descendants of slaves. We all have generational trauma.
That celebrity getting poom poom.
That's all it is. Hold on.
He had access to massive amounts of poom poom. He took advantage of it, and that's all this is. And now it's like, all right,
there's some creed to what the fuck I'm saying here. Okay. I just gave you a clear-cut identification that my grandmother basically told me when she was raised, her mama and daddy didn't show her how to love and shit like that. That shit has transpired in her family because when it was tough times with her own daughters, she wasn't there.
But wait
a minute. Because what you're saying is there's no truth to generational.
No, there's truth to it. It's just telling us to fix it. That's what I'm saying.
You can't fix nothing.
Yes, you can.
No, how the fuck can you fix something if you're not
working on
Hold
yourself.
on, bro. You can't fix nothing if you're not exposed. Hey,
that's bullshit.
No, it's not. That's just like somebody living in their environment. If I'm in the hood, if all my family wait a minute, bro.
Calm down.
Wait a minute.
Yelling.
You asking me a question, so give me a chance to explain it.
Calm down.
What I'm saying is, what he's saying is true. If you don't have no one or somebody close to you or outside of that to be able to show you differently, like, listen, I see what you're going through. Look at this angle. For us to be able to make the changes, do you
take responsibility for not knowing?
What you mean?
And
if you were in your
I had to make a change.
50s cheating on your wife, then how can you be crying in 60s about not knowing love?
So now y'all see, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to listen,
bro, we all got generational trauma.
Of course. So we're taking snapshot questions and we're trying to portray this is what we don't know that. But what he's saying, there is some truth to that.
I agree.
Right. So we do know.
But it's not an excuse.
I didn't say it was an excuse, but what I'm saying is we cannot sit here and be dismissive of it as if it's not true. It doesn't happen. Because we do know people that they just seem like their whole family just act ignorant. Why is that? Because that's all they know. They family, right?
So you separate yourself from them.
How can you separate yourself if you don't know how to?
By leaving, you can't blame.
Niggas join the army to leave their family.
How long can you blame your parents?
I'm about to say, my dad got up in the military underage just to get away.
You're a grown ass, a super grown ass man. How long can you blame others when you are super grown? You're not barely grown.
It's not about blame. What I'm saying, it's not about blame. What I'm saying is, if this is what's being taught, right? They use that as a skeleton system of, all right, this is my upbringing. Right now, naturally, when we grow up, we interact with different people, different job sectors to gain exposure, to change up and probably adjust a little bit to where we're comfortable. Now, we're talking about he's 60, almost 70 years old. Yeah. So we're talking about where in his time, they didn't have that luxury that we're able to talk about right fucking now. Okay? Everything that you being taught, especially depending on where you lived at. If you're in the South, hey, nigga, what I'm teaching you, you listen to what I'm saying because it's either you live or you die. You are taught that from birth until your ass actually leave from where you are. That's facts. Sometimes there are no room. Some families doesn't develop extra room to show love on top of that because if your mama didn't teach you, they mama didn't teach you. The only way you learn differently if you're exposed. That's all I'm just saying, and it's facts to that.
Not just exposure; it's also a desire. Like, come on, man, you got a desire to be better.
So if you're in an oppressed situation, right? Yeah. Only a few people has the desire, has the ability to think past their oppression. Most people that be able to think past their oppression, they are exposed by being fed information, letting them know these are the things that you can do. Because some people are not ambitious to move on.
We're talking about love.
Exactly. We talking about that all transition in life, period.
No, it doesn't, because he has to take responsibility for not holding up his end of the bargain.
He took responsibility.
I know that, but what I'm saying is he had to take it earlier and step up.
Who is that? Who is us to say when the fuck the man's supposed to take it earlier?
Because it's affecting his life.
That's not us. That's not up for us to make that judgment. If it took this man up to 70 years to get it, hey, kudos to him. That's not for us to put a number on it. That's like a nigga saying, you too old to fucking wear a baseball cap. It might be some truth for that, but who's to say that they putting the age on when the fuck you can do something?
There is an age.
All I'm saying is I don't want to wait till I'm 69 or 70 to learn how to love.
Clifton Powell is a blueprint of what not to do if you're a man.
I don't
want to be 70 learning how to love.
Because now with that Clifton Powell type money, I don't know for sure if this chick that I'm messing with now is here for me, the love, or this bread I got.
He has access to resources like Zion. What if he has generational trauma that causes him to eat?
He did.
He's from South Carolina.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this. Hold on.
He had somebody that exposed his ass for him to do different.
Because this is what I'm getting at. So, how old is he again?
Who, Zion?
No.
Clifton Powell?
Clifton.
He's 69, 70.
As of, and I'm reading this straight from the Googles. Do you know the life expectancy of men is 75.8 years?
No, but Clifton Powell got money and he's in shape.
So that's another 10.
All I'm
that's
saying
another
is
10 to 15
you don't know
years.
when your clock is ticking.
And this is just an average. It says male life expectancy as of 2023 is 75.8 years.
What are we talking about? We see niggas die at 25, 18. So what are we talking about?
Well, the point is this. Clifton Powell has to...
It took him damn near the life expectancy of men.
Oh, well.
Well, I agree with what old boy said. He said, how long are you going to be broken? How long are you going to walk around broken?
He ain't walking around broken. That's the whole thing. He ain't walking around. He ain't telling everybody that's within earshot, oh, woe is me. My motherfucking life is bad. He ain't doing that. He was asked the question and he answered it. That was it.
Yeah. And as Hershey Goddess says, when you know better, you do better. That man knew before 70 he wasn't acting right.
Okay. And we're going to keep going in circles. He owned that. But what we're talking about here is y'all saying that he's too old to learn how to love now.
I'm not saying he's too old.
It's just nobody want to learn that late, bro.
Okay, well, everybody's learning curve is different.
Well,
learning to love at 70 is like going to college at 70.
Everybody learning curve is different.
For learning love.
Everybody learn love different.
Shout out to Clifton Powell for learning love.
Stop calling that man faggot ass Chauncey.
Stop saying that word so we don't get flagged by YouTube algorithms. But yeah. So hopefully, I'll say this: any man watching Clifton Powell, don't be like him. Learn about love in your 30s or your 40s.
You got niggas that don't even know.
Be vulnerable. Mental health matters.
You got niggas now don't know how to treat a woman. So how the fuck
that's
we talking
a problem
about?
too.
Okay,
that's
what's the noise that you hear about women right now? Huh?
I don't know. There's so much.
What noise? Like,
pick one.
I mean,
pick one.
It's a lot of things.
So we got.
I have a loving wife at home, so I don't know. I hear a lot of things about women.
It's not.
Well,
we're
not talking about you.
No, I'm still in that fold because I am a breathing, living man.
It's not just women. It's both. It's both sexes. It's not just women. Men are just as bad as women.
Everybody has a knockoff.
That's not what I'm not saying. Men is not bad. What I'm saying is, if you telling me that, if you saying that it's too late for him to learn. And he in his 70s, right? We got niggas in our age that's 40s and 50s, and they ain't got it together.
I know.
So what we talking about?
They on the road. They're on the road to being Clifton Powell.
They're not having it together in your 70s.
Hell, you halfway to.
But if you're aware,
halfway there about the croak.
I think about it every day.
But if you're aware, such as most people are these days, why not work on it now?
Yeah. So maybe
instead of waiting until you you know,
he was getting it. He just said why he wasn't working on it. He was chasing that money. That's what he was doing.
He was chasing more than money.
He said he was chasing the money, and based off him okay, fine.
Yeah,
but we can't. But if y'all can expand on what he done as far as getting himself together, get it right, why can't we expand on what he said?
All we're saying is he was living the lifestyle.
Of course,
he was living the lifestyle.
But he's blaming. He's trying to deflect and blame it.
He should have been more self-aware.
If I'm asked, if I'm asked,
we're talking about our OG. Like this would be our OG.
I feel you.
He's supposed to be enlightening us.
So he is enlightened. He is enlightened. He said he's not enlightened.
No.
He is enlightened.
I'm only in my 40s.
Listen to
what he just said. And he's just coming into enlightenment.
No,
I've already learned this stuff way back when on my own.
He is enlightened. He's saying don't wait to get to my motherfucking age to learn this shit.
Yeah. But
so
that's
he
my
is
point.
enlightened.
No, you can't enlighten somebody who's already been enlightened. Like I said, if he's just now, this is from you and him. He's damn near 70.
Right.
I'm in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I was enlightened in my 30s.
Nigga,
so you can't tell.
You are the anomaly.
You can't.
Because you are married.
So what?
It's three of us in here or not.
And watch this.
We're 40s and 50s.
Do you know how to love a woman?
So we got our shit together?
Do I know how to love a woman?
Do you know how to love a woman?
How to
to
love
the
a woman.
utmost.
Hold on. Do you know how to love a woman?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you know how to love a woman?
I do.
So you didn't. No. Now this is my next question.
Okay.
Were you just enlightened by Clifton Powell just now on how to love a woman?
Were
you just enlightened just now by Clifton Powell on how to love?
I didn't take that message that he was enlightening me how to love a woman. He was enlightening me. Hey,
it took him his whole damn life to learn how to love a woman.
My whole damn life to learn a woman. So if you know or have somebody that's able to help you identify that, jump on that. That's what I got from that.
Jay-Z said, "Don't be Eric Benet. Don't be Clifton Powell.
Don't be Clifton Powell. Don't be Vivica Fox.
Don't be Clifton Powell. Don't be Vivica Fox. Don't be Eric Benet either."
These are the blueprints of what not to do. So yeah, shout out to Clifton Powell
for finding love at 70.
70, yeah. Hey, some people might
that's what
never
broke
find
about
love.
the shell. Hey.
Yeah, hey. So let's go ahead and move along. I wanted to discuss Master P because Master P recently released a video saying he turned down a $10 million Super Bowl commercial.
I want to let y'all know, nobody know this. I turned down $10 million for the Super Bowl. Somebody wanted me to do a Super Bowl commercial. I ain't gonna say no names. It's a insurance company, and it's big, and it's like, we want you to be a rapper. We want you to rap in a commercial. I'm like, I'm not rapping in a commercial. Like Kevin Hart is not doing stand-up comedian for Chase on the commercial. So I'm like, sometimes you got to turn down, all money ain't good money. So to be able to turn that down, I was like, you know what, God, even though I can rap if I wanted to, that's cool, but I don't want people to just stereotype me that I just need to be rapping on everything that you see me on. And I want kids to know that don't do no deals when you're desperate, and don't do stuff that's gonna go against your integrity.
So that was Master P, rapper Master P, apparently being against his integrity for rapping and making money, which is what he did throughout the 90s.
Rapping that made us know who Master P was, make him say, that's
against it. Isn't he the guy who coined "I'm not a rapper, I'm a hustler that knows how to rap"? That
possibly could have been him, but
yeah, that was him.
This is my question: you turned down $10 million, and then and you say all money ain't good money, which I understand, but I don't understand the premise of why you might turn that down.
I don't understand why it's against your integrity.
Just because they asked you to be a rapper?
He said,
"Is that what he really said?"
Yeah,
he's not.
Maybe I misunderstood it. I might have misunderstood.
He's not really giving you he's giving you the crush. He's not giving you the details, the feeling.
Oh shit, I'm getting ready to say this.
Because the thing about it is, he don't even want to name the insurance company, so future business might be out there.
I think it's the general. Just throwing that out there. Just because No Limit Soldier, Master P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That's who I think the company is. Yeah, I think that.
And why wouldn't you jump on with the general?
I don't get what the problem is. He said he didn't want to be associated, thinking all you had to do was rap. P ain't rapped in over 20 years.
And and good rap ever. So I mean, like, what are we talking
I'm like,
about?
there's like 2 generations of people that don't associate Master P with rapping. And I'm like, where's all this? I don't want to be associated. More kids born after 2000 know you from other ventures than rapping. Most of them don't know.
Son.
Yeah, or through his son. Yeah, but they don't know you as a rapper to the point where they envision you as that's all you do. Clearly, Master P has very influenced the hip hop culture.
Yeah,
he does.
It
His
encouraged
impact is
people to be
serious.
more than just rappers.
2,000 babies know about him.
His impact was serious. He's another.
But that's
another
why
guy
I'm so
who had an
confused
impact.
at the argument of
why
this is an integrity thing.
Because
why
it probably
why it's
interfered.
beneath
It
you.
probably interfered with his brand.
But his brand is from rapping.
I get it. but
Everything Master P
don't-
does stems from hip hop.
we don't know the details of exactly what, but it's probably in conflict with his brand. Because if we saying No Limit Soldiers, et cetera, they probably wanted him to do the No Limit Soldier verse, and he was like, "Hell no, we're not doing that because that's my brand. I'm not associating my brand with yours." So when you making money like that, that $10 million probably ain't shit.
Well, I mean, I'm not mad at him for turning down $10 million. That's his personal decision.
He got that in the bank.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the issue. The issue was what's the issue with the integrity?
It's probably interfering with his brand.
So because the reason I'm saying this is because Westside said it the other day. Okay. He said he didn't want to be 50 looked at as a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I heard that before, so I could see kind of what.
Yeah, but that's Westside.
But
he say a lot of shit he don't.
Yeah, but he's a businessman.
Nevertheless,
just said he has been over 20 years.
I see, like, especially P hasn't rapped in
over 20
10,
years,
15 years.
I mean, he do shows and shit.
Yeah,
but he hasn't made no new music in a while.
He wants his
image be known as a rapper.
Yeah, like what I said.
I'm a businessman. I'm a millionaire, nigga.
The thing that transcends you most being a rapper,
businessman,
is going
hustler.
From
You went from hustler to businessman.
Rapper to now.
I'm a businessman.
Remember, you were a rapper. That's when I think you've been.
He was MAGA 50. He was MAGA 50 before MAGA 50.
No, I don't ever recall him being with the Republicans.
No, I'm not. Take the MAGA off. I'm talking about transitioning from rapper to business.
Yeah,
he did the movies and stuff.
Yeah,
he did the
That's the original. Look, I've all, and everybody look. South Carolina knows me. Columbia knows me. I've never been one to ride with P, but I've always gave this nigga his props. He's been the ultimate hustler, businessman, all of that.
Yeah,
but niggas know hey. He had his run.
Don't know too
and I
much
salute
music.
him for that. That was never my thing.
Don't know too much of his music. I know he did.
I know, bro. I damn near know it all, and that's because of my wife.
You know, I'm gonna tell you what really pissed me off is when they did the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 remix, and P came up, and I almost lost it because I was like, why did they put him up here
Of all the people,
Look,
he was hot.
Nigga, Cam did a song with this nigga too at one point. Nigga, I was like, what is going on in my life? I'm not living right.
His name was hot.
No, not you know.
And they want to get in. They want to get the music in his area.
Yeah, and he was.
That's what I'm saying. He was
hot
ultimate hustler, bro. I will never knock nothing.
Remember,
as far as
they
his
didn't
business
have-
acumen goes.
Remember, they ain't have internet now where people can just go online and
used
see
to play
it.
for the
So
damn-
that
he used to
means
play
for
NBA.
the people to know about you, you had to cross over, do music, go in their town, their city. So if this nigga from New York coming down here to Louisiana, Louisiana niggas gonna listen to this New York music.
And he got a son that play college ball, and he can ball.
Right.
You can.
Yeah, his son can ball. I don't know his name. I saw him throw it down on somebody the other night though. So yeah, shout out to the son too.
Yeah, shout out to Master P's son. I don't even know his name, but I know his last name is Miller.
What if one of his kids linked to DeMar DeRozan 1.2 back in the day?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I just saw his son dunk on somebody the other night while I watched Cade. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Shout out to Master P and turning down $10 million to keep your integrity. I would really have to know more details
Dig
about
deeper into that.
Yeah, P will really have to explain his reasoning behind it. just for me to better understand it, because right now I don't understand it.
Turned down $10 million.
Yeah, well, for rapping, I don't understand why it's a knock on integrity, but yeah. More power to him. Shout out to Master P. Let's go ahead and move on, because Gilbert Arenas just dropped a video this week basically explaining that the reason the latest episodes of Gil's Arena have been done through Zoom are due to his neighbors in his neighborhood.
Smoking outside, they can see it. Even though those are across the street, they're not even close to it. But, there's even though we're in California, but it's a complaint. And then you see Big Black, coming in and out of houses, kind of scares you a little bit, you know what I mean? Even though they've never done anything, there's never been a problem or anything with a neighbor, because they just come in and come out. But it started early because too many cars was blocking up stuff. So we had a deal where we can bring we'll shuttle everybody in. They park outside the community, shut them in, shut them out. So there's not people walking up and down the street, making everyone fake nervous. So that's how it started. Now, when the football show was added, because I think it was lackadaisical, because all those guys was being transported here. They don't live in California for the most part. So you have Akib, right? He's from Dallas. You got, Kinsey coming in. You have, all these guys, they're flying in. So Gruden. So they need car services. So now you have these black trucks coming in, and then on the way out, they're parking, blocking up space, and nobody went out there to correct it. So the community guys like, you know what, they need to move and get them out of here. So, and I guess there was a meeting that they were supposed to attend, and they didn't attend the meeting. So they were like, well, if it's not serious enough for them to attend, then let's get them out.
So that was Gilbert Arenas just basically explaining why the latest episodes of his podcast have been through Zoom and not in his basement where they normally are. His neighbors
wasn't having that shit.
Yeah, his neighbors were tired of
having them big black men park their cars all on our yard and our lawn.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It seems like Gilbert's crib just can't handle the amount of foot traffic going in and out.
That's a lot of motherfuckers coming in and out.
Went to the HOA.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
What sounds even crazier is, does he have a driveway?
Yeah, but that's how many cars there are. The driveway can't handle it.
Or depending on some neighborhoods, they got more house than actual yard.
Yeah.
So their yard is small, but they got a huge ass motherfucking house. So
yeah,
he probably got one of those.
I don't know what Gilbert's house looks like from all I know is the basement.
Been wrapped around like
in the backyard. That's all I've seen. That's all he shows of his house. So I don't know what the front layout is, but I mean, you're not just talking to people on camera. You're also talking to the crew members behind the scenes, the cameramen, the sound men. So that's a lot of cars, and it's probably more than what his driveway can handle. So they park on the street,
and people don't want to see that shit.
You know how that shit probably.
It's like when your neighbors have a party or something. Yeah. Just imagine you're not invited 5 days a week.
You live in the cul-de-sac. You live in the cul-de-sac.
Hey, shut the hell up!
All them damn cars.
Shut the hell up!
It ain't none of them cars at your house.
Exactly.
Everybody at this.
Exactly. So they ain't got time for this.
Look, I know I'm guilty of this. Cause I'll be like, man, who the fuck is parked in front of my house?
Yeah.
Who the fucking car is this?
Yeah, that's part of owning property.
Look. Buddha said, as a homeowner, that's the first thing that popped in your mind,
mad
too.
as hell. Then you see,
question mad, they forehead. Who fucking car is this in my?
Them niggas 6'8", 340 and shit like
what
that.
What you gonna say to them?
They ain't gonna say a goddamn thing.
Yeah, that's all they can say.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what they say, and then homeowners association.
Yeah.
Homeowners.
Nah, they see him coming out of Gilbert's house, so they probably ask him, "Are you an athlete or something like that? Did you play football? Did you play basketball?" That's white folks.
That's why boss. That just sound like
no. They will walk up to you and just ask
buddy.
you who the fuck you are.
Hey, bub.
And they probably like, man, get the fuck out of my face.
Like, hey, do you play basketball? You're kind of tall. Or you're kind of big. Do you play football?
You look pretty athletic.
Yeah. They'll just walk.
That's the one.
That's
the one right there.
I'm like, what the fuck you
They
mean
will
by
walk
that?
up to you like, nigga, who are you and why are you in my neighborhood?
That's the easiest way they can word it. You look athletic. You play sports, don't you?
So, yeah. I think it's a 50-50 thing where the neighbors are racist, but they're also doing stuff to make them come out and do this shit. I mean.
I'm sure, hey. The one thing I still hear in Gilbert Arenas' voice is niggatry.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He's still a nigga.
Somebody been on somebody.
He's not a nigga. He just hang around niggas.
No, he still has nigga tendencies.
Of course.
He definitely still has
Somebody
some strong
car
nigga
done
tendencies.
been on their grass.
It was.
Somebody car done been on their grass.
Of course.
And they ain't got the best neighbor relationship.
Listen, that grass is that Kentucky bluegrass,
That
nigga.
Kentucky
That shit
bluegrass.
so goddamn soft. You could lay. That's like a damn soft ass bed. So they ain't playing about that damn grass, nigga.
Hold on, Brad.
Green all year long.
Do you remember when Dad used to tell niggas, don't walk on my fucking grass?
That shit's serious.
Nigga,
Look, motherfucker don't play about that grass, boy.
The grass wasn't even in good.
My dad used to tell us, stay off the grass.
Yeah.
Like, don't walk on my grass.
Yeah, that's some shit.
And we ain't have Kentucky
Dude,
bluegrass.
you would get killed behind some
We
shit like
kids.
that.
We just kids. Where we supposed to play at?
We had
play
South
in the
Carolina
grass.
green
Take your ass
grass.
out in the
I
yard.
had plenty of neighbors like that growing
Yeah.
up. You ain't supposed to walk on
Don't
their grass.
walk on their
They throw a
grass.
fit.
Where the fuck are we supposed to walk?
That grass not meant for you to
and
walk.
that-
Not on their grass. That's all they
that's
care
why we end
about.
up
You
playing
supposed to
street
look at
football. That's why we end up playing football in the street.
Street.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's what you're supposed
That's
to
what
do.
you supposed to do.
No.
Don't walk on my grass.
How many professionals stadiums are made on concrete?
I get what you're saying.
How many players play on concrete?
Y'all couldn't find an open.
Commanders
Y'all ain't got no
stadium
park?
used to be like-
I know South Carolina has some park. They say take y'all ass to the park.
No, bruh. You know, see, you ain't never been to our house.
No.
Front yard big, backyard huge.
So why you couldn't go in the backyard neither?
Keep
We just
your
said.
ass.
We just
off the
told
Are you
you
not
my
listening?
dad
I didn't
said.
say all the grass. I'm thinking the front yard.
Nigga, the
I
grass.
think at least
That's
the,
wrong.
We
yeah,
just
that's
told
wrong.
you my
'Cause
dad
I'm
said
thinking
you
can't have kids.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
That's abuse.
Right, I'm thinking. Look, I'm thinking he's saying front yard. Front yard, I get what you're saying because people gotta see when people see your house, they see the yard. Listen.
Now that's
wrong
just
there.
wrong.
But I that's wrong. But I can get what he's saying if he was saying to the house in the front because when people see before they see your house, they see the grass,
Stuff like that.
they see the mailbox, the grass. Then the house, you feel what I'm saying? But you said the backyard too. Yeah, that's wrong.
Now that's
Yeah,
foul.
The grass.
That's wrong.
God, please don't pull up to my house now. I don't even have grass in my yard with their kids.
You don't need it.
That's why your dad was saying stay the fuck off my grass.
I can see why.
Cause he like, nigga, now you gotta replace that shit. Like, look, I gotta live here after y'all niggas grow up and go.
Yeah,
y'all
but
not fucking up my grass.
You can't have that level of lawn maintenance with
We
little
had,
kids.
you don't understand, dude.
I feel what you said. You said
This
front
nigga say
backyard.
stay
I
off
know that's at
the
least
grass.
an acre, half an acre between the front and back. Easy.
So now he wanted you to stay in the house and play video games.
He wanted them to get the hell.
We had a court.
He wanted them to
we
get
had
the
a
hell
court
out the
in
house. Just
We had a
don't
court in
touch
the backyard
grass.
too.
We had a
I'm just saying we had a
basketball
court in the
court.
backyard on the side.
He don't give a damn
But you
about
weren't
what you
playing no football.
do. Just don't touch the
It
grass.
wasn't no track, no running it through the no.
He probably let with the kid with the grandkids.
Grandkids,
now, he probably let them do
they're
it.
free for all.
They could do it. Like
Of course, they
we were
soften
growing
up.
Yeah, no, definitely
y'all
on the
should
grass.
test them and have your kids pull up the grass the next time they visit. See what
that's
they do.
ass whoop.
Just-
That's
yeah,
ass
just
whoop
rip
I'm
it
still a
up.
little scared of my dad.
Nah, that's an ass whoop right there. I'm listening to how he talk. He busted ass. He ain't even play. Look, he don't give a damn how old you is, nigga. You throw that left in your chest, boy.
How you know he's South?
Look,
Oh, you heard?
look, I'm from South Carolina, man.
Rock ain't one of them.
Rock a southpaw too.
Boom.
Yeah.
Rock ain't one.
Catch you with that left, man. That's what the old cats do. They catch you with that quick left
You left-handed.
because that's one. Usually that's the closest to your ass.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I wanted to discuss Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was in the news for the past week. It all started with one of his artists, La Russell, from the Bay Area, basically saying he didn't think Lil Wayne made an impact on the game. Apparently, the clip was taken out of context. But this did cause Ray Daniels to give a follow-up on his basic opinions on Wayne.
But Lil Russell is not wrong. Lil Wayne is a great rapper. He's great with words. He's never said anything to make you motivated. He's never made you feel something that stuck with you. Lil Wayne is famous for saying, Lil Wayne is also famous for not acting like any of us. He likes the police because the police save him, right? Think about it. They talk about politics. What they got to do with it? Black Lives Matter. I'm not on team. He's always been his own man that did his own thing. Lil Russell's not wrong. I can't think of when I think about catalogs, that's why I like Ross so much, because Ross motivated me. Hove motivated me. Kanye taught me. Lil Wayne just rapped. And by the way, he was great at it. He's one of the best rappers of all time. But when you look at body of work, you got to ask yourself, where did Wayne inspire a culture of people? Like I said, Wayne is the reason why we have tricking culture. He did that. No, I'm saying he did that. But I'm saying, what did Wayne really? Let's be clear. Outside of his artists, we're not talking about his artists.
Yeah.
We talking about artist for artist, not I signed Drake and Nicki, so give me that. Just artist for artist. To me, Wayne's lack of caring about the culture. Let's be clear. His lack of caring about being
being liked by the community.
Lil Wayne has always been his own man, his own alien, his own everything.
Yeah.
He's never tried to fit in. And by the way, that's what we love about him.
Yeah.
But when you say, well, he never tried to fit in, but he never gave me nothing, that's not what he was here for. I don't even think Wayne cares about that. But from rapper to rapper, I think Lil Russell is correct. I think Lil Russell is a rapper. He should be able to say that as a young rapper who was inspired by this GOAT. It's like me with Hove. People always say, you don't, I love Jay.
All right, so that was Ray Daniels giving his thoughts on Lil Wayne's career and the impact that he felt it had on the game. And ultimately,
is it some truth?
What was drawn from that is they were saying Lil Wayne is like the Tracy McGrady of hip hop.
Is it some truth?
It is.
To a degree, yes, I agree. I agree with what he said. Lil Wayne doesn't motivate you with his music. It's not.
He's just nice with words.
Yeah, he's one of the most questionable legends of all time.
Him and Eminem are they craft words.
But Eminem actually has songs
that motivate you.
Well, not motivate. I was just gonna say he has songs where he doesn't just put words together. They have topics and Stan and shit.
To me, with the exception of that song, he might have maybe another one, but just to me, they're just good word craftsmen. They know how to. Wayne is a great punchline rapper.
Yes, he is.
He's a great punchline rapper. But once you break it down, well, what's Wayne saying? Buddha, what's Wayne saying? He ain't saying nothing. He punchlines, which don't take away from his greatness. You see what I'm saying?
There's levels to this
he earned
shit.
his name for a reason. But once you go back and listen to it and start breaking down discographies and stuff like that,
ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, a lot of his bars is just a lot of
punchlines. He's punchlining you to death.
Yeah, so I think Lil Wayne gets a lot of disrespect for his career. And personally, I do think he's very much like the Tracy McGrady of rap. He doesn't really have a great deal of songs that motivate you and make you get out there.
When you think of discographies, and I'm not saying Wayne doesn't have one of the best, but I could think of a couple of better discographies.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think he has the greatest either, but
when we're talking about lyrics, on songs,
I think you would have to ask the generation after us the impact Wayne had, because Wayne's younger than me. He's a couple years younger than me. But the one thing I do think Wayne did positive for hip hop was that little rocker phase where there were a lot of kids.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was a terrible phase, but there were some kids who got into rock music and were motivated off of Lil Wayne's rock era, where he picked up the guitar playing it very bad.
Funny story about that. So I remember wifey had this speech or presentation or something she had to do in Rome. So we ended up going to Vatican City. This is a while back. And when I got there, I don't know if I called you or not. I was like, yo, man, they got all these little cars and blue, you know what I mean, blue. I was like, yo, they got, it's like little itty bitty. So how we got these smart cars now, whatever. They've been on them shits, like little small compact cars. And I mean, they're parked like right next to each other and everything, blah, blah, blah. But we're walking.
You said they didn't have no trucks.
Like, not near none. Now, the other thing was, we're walking, through the little shopping area. And I looked through the window. And I remember I took a picture of this shit. It's on Facebook. But it was like, how you see the outfit, the mannequin. I looked at the mannequin. The mannequin was wearing like the Spanx jeans. Like this was way back with the cutoffs and shit, and it had the little purse. And I was like, man, I hope to God nobody in the States sees this shit, because if they come out here rocking this shit, they're going to be looking gay as hell. And lo and behold.
Little way.
Lo and behold. First nigga I see with all this weird looking shit on. Oh, man. I got to find that. I got to find that post.
Well, I do agree with what Ray Daniels said when he said a lot of the things Wayne made popular were negative things, or just things generally against the culture, like lean. Wayne was really popular for.
Yeah, he didn't introduce no damn lean.
No, he didn't.
He made it mainstream. It was a Houston thing before.
It was local.
No,
it was a regional
thing. They were doing it in Memphis too. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. It was
a regional.
It was a regional thing.
Y'all might attribute it to Wayne. I don't.
No, he popularized.
He popularized because he's the only one that was commercial.
He was the biggest artist promoting lean.
You never heard the song "Sipping on Scissor"?
No, that's not what I'm. They're not as popular as Wayne.
That's one song. Wayne promoted a culture of lean.
Let it go.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying he was the first.
Okay.
I didn't say that either.
Yeah, he was never the first, and I'm not saying he started.
You're saying
they didn't grow up in the Met.
We didn't grow up in the South, so we didn't know people doing lean growing up. I didn't know people doing. They were smoking Love Boat.
Exactly.
Contributed to
the popularity of it.
But that's what I'm saying.
He was not. No, that was Houston. That was Houston all day, screwed and stuff like that. Like,
I know they started it.
Yeah, but
we're saying Wayne. Popularized.
Between the two,
there was no artist
between the two. More people, the average person was going to know Wayne before.
The Ghetto Boys weren't promoting lean.
You never heard of Mike Jones and Chameleon?
They weren't as big as Lil Wayne. I never said Wayne popularized lean. I never said he was the first.
Y'all aren't from the South,
but that's the point.
He just said you're missing.
That's why I say you got to let this go.
That's the point. If you're in Houston, I'm not expecting Lil Wayne to have the same effect on you as it did.
We were in South Carolina though.
But South Carolina, they did lean in South Carolina. They did Love Boat where I'm from in the DMV. So when I was growing up,
in the Met.
Okay, well we never concerned ourselves with lean. There was nobody I know growing up who ever did lean.
And it was a regional thing.
Yeah, so if you're in the South, yes.
I say it was, which is true.
Prior to Wayne. Yes, it was. We didn't even know about that shit growing up. We had heard about it through rap, but I didn't know anybody taking cough syrup to get fucked up.
You got niggas listening to rap. They ain't listening to niggas that rapped in Houston and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Got a song called
I get what you saying. A song
about lean.
I get what you're saying. We're not saying that Wayne is the first, none of that shit. We understand that there was other
He brought it to an audience that wasn't familiar with lean. Like I said, I didn't grow up doing lean or knowing people who did lean. So there's a whole bunch of people in Maryland who started doing lean because of Wayne. Wayne was the most mainstream artist to promote lean. There was nobody bigger than Wayne promoting lean. Swisher House is not bigger than Wayne. 3-6 at the time was not bigger than Wayne.
Even at their highest peak, they wasn't bigger.
But
than Wayne.
what?
You gotta leave it alone.
I'm saying he popularized. He made it more visible to audiences that weren't familiar.
That's all. I definitely agree. He popularized it.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do think the impact Wayne had on the culture has ultimately been negative shit. You know, I'm not saying What charity work is he? I know he's done something for victims.
I'm sure he's done something, but he looks awful. He looks
Yeah.
like he's done all the drugs.
No, he doing the.
You don't hear people going, I went back to school because of Wayne. I got clean because of Wayne.
Wayne, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear those stories. Those
That's
are
what
the
I'm saying.
stories.
You don't hear positive stories associated with Wayne unless they're like personal. Somebody personally knew him and their life got better. But yeah, as a whole, his music doesn't inspire you.
No.
You don't hear Wayne and want to get your life together. You want to hear Wayne and smoke
Get
weed
fucked
and
up.
do lean. You hear Wayne, you want to cheat on your wife. That's what Clifton Powell is. He's been on that Wayne since the beginning. Couldn't get his life together.
Bling, bling.
Wayne.
Bling, bling.
See, notice his life got together when Lil Wayne ain't as hot no more. Now he stopped listening.
He found
to Wayne.
love.
Now he found love, and he's learning at 69. Goddamn Lil Wayne.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the negative effects Lil Wayne has had. Me personally, like I said, I've never been really influenced by Wayne. So, I mean, I respect him as a musician because obviously he's popular, but I don't. Only Wayne album I ever bought was the Carter 2.
There's levels to this shit, man.
He's the GOAT of his era. I'll say that.
What era? Define that era.
Yeah.
20.
Because I'm pretty sure there was other artists.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to
Wayne
see.
had a run that no artist. Wayne had a run.
No,
Wayne,
he had a run.
That's
but
different.
You said the GOAT of
You
his
said
era.
the GOAT.
Of his era.
That's just like him saying. That's just like him saying about his big man.
when
Beast up big.
when I talk about GOATs and their runs, like certain rappers have had runs that you just can't deny, and that makes them.
He had a run, but you said GOAT. You
That
want to
makes
get on me calling Star a beast, nigga. I'm gonna get on you calling Wayne a GOAT.
But if you have a run of being the best rapper out, doesn't that make you the GOAT?
Nigga,
if you have a run of being the best rapper out, that doesn't put you in contention.
When
for
was
GOAT.
he the best rapper out?
It's a difference if you got to
2000,
run.
When he did this song with Lloyd and them, he was the hottest nigga on the street.
It's a difference having a run, but you said
What you
go.
mean? It's a difference having
Stop.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, stop. Wait a minute.
Hold on. You said go. That's like you just got on him about SARS being a beast.
GOAT conversation. He can be. Regardless of what you think, Wayne can be mentioned in that conversation.
No. You said go.
He can be mentioned
Please
in the
give me
GOAT
some.
conversation.
Give me some stats when he was hot, please, so we can compare. Because I know.
I'm not gonna do that. I would never
That's
say
why
he.
he says Tracy McGrady a rap. Tracy McGrady could be in the GOAT
Right.
conversation.
But he ain't. It's a different having a run.
I feel
You
y'all
said the
disrespecting
GOAT.
Tracy McGrady.
Nah.
He can be in the conversation. Wayne can be in the conversation, and he'll have people put him in the
He
conversation.
can't be in the conversation.
Why not?
We just gave you 3 negative points. And you don't have no inspirational music. All his music is negative.
That
You know
don't.
what I'm saying?
That don't have shit to
You
do
just
with
said-
it.
you just said he the punchline king.
Do we consider 3-6 Mafia GOATs?
They got I didn't say they was
Maybe
GOAT.
GOATs in Memphis.
Yeah, they
Or
probably GOATs in Memphis.
hip-hop or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. You just said he the GOAT.
They're the Petey Pablos of Memphis. hip-hop.
Exactly. You said he's the GOAT. I just want to know. I give me when.
Be in the conversation.
No, see that's different now. Now you change it
Be in
up.
the conversation.
That's just like him saying, SARS can be that damn.
That's just like
beast.
when I
See
said
when
that.
he's getting there.
That's just like when I said DMX could be mentioned in conversation for GOATs because of his run.
Oh, he is the GOAT.
But what's the difference between Wayne and DMX?
And all his albums, damn it, every album he put out went platinum.
What the fuck you think Wayne's album did?
But in all his songs, hold on.
Horrible.
No.
Horrible.
And
argument.
DMX has songs that motivate you. You feel what I'm saying? You break down DMX songs, they have impactful meanings to his shit. So I don't even gotta go nowhere. You know that, nigga. Don't even do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was a bad DMX. Need I say more? I'll give you another one, but I'm gonna leave it on DMX.
Yeah, just leave it on DMX. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on from Lil Wayne. I want to get into the sports section because Mayweather is just announcing on his 49th birthday that he will end his retirement and resume his professional boxing career after his spring 2026 boxing exhibition with Mike Tyson in Africa. So he signed an exclusive agreement with CSI Sports, Fight Sports, as his promoter for the next stage of his career. So why is Floyd coming back? I think it's money issues.
It's that money issue. You remember he's suing his agency for over $300 million that they supposed had took from him and shit. So
50 is a pretty old number to be making a comeback in boxing. That's older than George Foreman when he made a comeback.
Not when you see Manny Pacquiao older than him in there still fighting.
The second stage of his boxing career. No, it's who are you going to want to see him fight after Tyson? Because I only want to see him fight Tyson. I don't want to see him fight Pacquiao.
No,
I don't want to see him fight
Conor McGregor again.
Don't want to see Floyd fight.
Yeah, who you gonna see him fight? Because all who
his jaw still broke.
Yeah, exactly. he just had second surgery this weekend, so he out of commission for a while.
Who do you want to see him fight?
He can't fight none of the young dog. Hell no.
What?
What's wrong with that? No. Shakur Stevenson.
Hell no.
Why?
Nobody.
I don't think there.
And this is no knock. This is no knock on Floyd. It's just when you have not been in combat sports for over a year, let alone 5 years, and he's 50, nigga, you have not been hit. You have not. These niggas are just as fast as he is.
When's the last real fight you had?
40. Yeah, 40 years old.
Over 10 years ago.
Like the last real
Conor McGregor was his last fight.
And that's not even a real fight.
So exactly. So when was your last real
over a
fight?
Decade? Over 10 years ago.
There is nobody.
Your body has not absorbed no punishment over 10 years.
There is nobody that we want to see Floyd fight. Nobody.
Look, a motherfucker just constantly. Look, I ain't even cut you up. When it comes to boxing, somebody can just constantly jab and hit you on your shoulders or hit you on your forearms, and that shit can hurt after about 10-round match, 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a long damn time. So a nigga can jab your ass to death just by punching you in your shoulder and your arms and shit. Your shit be hurting.
Can we say this is horrible money management? If this is possibly
nigga,
there's no reason that a guy like Floyd should be broke.
Coming back to get beat up on.
He got money. He got money issues. All he needs is one big paycheck.
That's
one paycheck.
Hopefully that Tyson thing.
The Tyson, and probably a three fight contract.
I don't want to see him fight nobody.
Between the two. That's over. That's
White people want to see him fight to get knocked out. So
exactly. Somebody
the Arabs.
Yeah.
The Arabs.
The Sheik.
The Sheik. He got control of boxing.
I'm sure they got
dumping money in there.
Yeah, they definitely got the money.
Entertainment.
I just can't believe Floyd back.
No, it ain't that money, dog.
He been blowing money.
He been
blowing money fast.
You sitting down for 10 years. What else you gonna be doing? And obviously his obviously his other business adventures ain't making the money, because if it was, he wouldn't have had the need to come back in the box.
I think him not knowing how to read also plays a part in why he's broke. I just think you ain't
is it too old for him to learn how to read?
Not at 50. Now, if he was 69, yeah.
Sometimes he been hitting the head and stuff like that.
He might have to relearn how to read.
Man, I just can't believe Floyd get ready to have to unretire and box. Like, this
because
is crazy.
he thinking nobody can touch his ass. He thinking about the old Floyd when he's able to knock
I think he knows he's 50.
He gonna find out.
I don't think he's doing this because he wants to do it. Like, it's just calling him at 50. No, this
I can't. I got an itch for the.
Yeah, this ain't that. No, he needs that money.
He need that money.
Yeah, this ain't a decision he wants to do.
All I remember is Floyd just everywhere, money, just money.
Yeah.
Just money everywhere. Crazy, man.
I don't like this Tyson fight. Aren't they supposed to fight in April?
I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see either person fight.
Neither one of them. I don't want to see Tyson or Floyd.
Especially after that Jake Paul shit.
I just don't want to see them fight each other. Like, first of all, the size difference. So
exactly.
we already know it. You know, it's just
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
They looking at it. If you can digest him and Jake Paul, you can digest anything.
That's why boxing is dying such a horrible death.
Actually, it's not dying.
I know you're sticking up because Shakur
It's not dying.
and stuff like that.
Not even that. No, it's other niggas. Yo, it's other niggas like Keyshawn Davis. That nigga, he nice. Same division. Motherfucking shoo out of there, Brooklyn shit. I mean, it's a lot of niggas.
What is the biggest fight? The biggest fight they have booked this year is Tyson versus Mayweather. That's a shame.
No, that's not the biggest fight so far this year.
What's the biggest
The
fight?
biggest fight was just a couple weeks ago, nigga. Shakur and motherfucking that was the biggest fight so far this year.
This year is going to be Floyd versus Tyson.
That's not it's an exhibition. That's not a fight. We talk about niggas actually touching each other. So as of right now, pause, man. Come on, man. See, you the reason why niggas gotta say pause. Look at it. You know ain't nobody.
No, it's just the way you said it.
You said touching.
I said touching.
You didn't say boxing. You said
come on, man. If I
touching each other.
Listen, nigga. If I'm talking about boxing, you touching it.
Rumble.
You touching the nigga, man. Stop playing, man. Y'all playing. See, you that nigga. You that nigga.
Unfortunately, in this
that's not. No, that's not.
Those should not be your two like that.
It's not.
Yes, they are.
It's not. Anybody who watched boxing will not say that's the biggest fight of this year. It's not.
You have three gentlemen in here. Name a bigger fight. Three guys.
I'm not into boxing.
Thank you.
Not anymore.
I'm not in the boxing.
Thank
world.
you.
But
they're casuals. You can't
But this is what I'm saying. And when we weren't, I've never really. But we knew when it was like when my boy when Roy fought Roy Jones Jr. You said what?
Nobody wanted to see that when he came back.
No, I'm saying
you're talking before that.
When Roy Jones was in his prime.
In other words,
we always knew that there were big fights. We don't really know any big fights like that anymore.
number one, they just within the last 2 years is just starting now to come back. Since the Sheik, which I've been saying this for over a year, since them Brown boys dumping that money into U.S. sports.
Who is the new Don King of boxing? That's
the
basically
the Sheik, nigga, I'm telling you.
See, he ain't no Don King ass nigga then.
What you mean?
Because he ain't promoting him.
No, listen what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don King was the promoter.
Because it was about him.
So what?
So it's
but
not,
that's my point.
It's not about him. It's about the boxers. That's the difference.
He's not doing a good job promoting the sport.
Okay, trying to sell the fight, but you ain't sold nothing.
Yes,
to
he has.
Yet.
He put. This is where you are. You've proven your casuals, boxing savants, right? He put on 3 of the biggest fights within the last year and a half. You got the U6 and what's the name? Heavyweight championship. You got Crawford and what's the name? And you just got my boy Stevenson and Telefimo. 3 biggest fights. Before these fights, we would sit here talking about there's no fights. They're not putting the fights together. He cut through the red tape. He said, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Y'all niggas move out the fuck out of the way.
To me, those aren't top tier fights. They're
good.
They're great fights.
That's how, and that's again, that's proving that you're not into boxing because those 3 fights I just named, 3 of those fighters, all 6 of them is in the top 10 pound for pound ranking in boxing.
Maybe it's nobody sells themselves.
What you mean?
Anymore.
You don't know boxing. That's what it means. You don't know boxing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, Floyd does what's necessary to get back on his feet.
The first time he get popped, he gonna be like, oh yeah, let me go back to retire.
And it's not even that. On top of that, it's like the Sheik ain't promoting. The fighters don't put themselves out there to promote like that. Like I used to really love some boxing. I would love a good bout.
Nobody sells you on them. Like you remember, Mike Tyson used to sell a damn fight.
Did he?
What?
Now, come over here. I'm gonna eat your asshole out and all this.
What? Mike Tyson used to sell
all right.
a fight.
So now, what we just said, Don King was the show, and you was like, right. So if he said Don King said, look, this is what I need for you to do to sell the fight, and you go along with the answers, okay, fine, no problem. That's how you know
your boy's the last great fighter showman.
Who that? Floyd.
that nobody else could see. Floyd could sell a fight.
Floyd would talk his shit and
Floyd
everything.
there's nobody. That's why I'm saying nobody out now. They might be great boxers, like you're saying, but
it's business.
They're not selling their fights. Jake Paul sells his fights
because his fights is not they're staged. That's the whole thing. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of. I get what you're saying. It's a lot of drama and circus around it.
It's the marketing that goes into it.
Okay. Well, the Sheik. Listen, you can't see here.
Add that to some of these other fights.
Listen, man. You know the climax was going on right now in and around the world.
Stevenson slap butt or something.
Listen.
Yeah, who's the kid that keep getting slapped?
Oh, I saw that shit.
Oh my God! Who the little kid that keep the fight? Ain't he a fight? He a boxer, ain't it?
Oh, that's what he was with. Rampage and shit.
The one that keeps slapped.
He got slapped. He got slapped for disrespecting.
He got
wife.
He got slapped. He got jawed like somebody else hit this little nigga too.
Oh, I ain't see that.
Yeah,
I saw when he got slapped.
He got done a couple of times. So
is he doing that on purpose?
I think so. Cause the nigga be drunk. He acting like it's something.
So
could it be me?
Maybe it's just me. But when you see a man with his wife and the man looks like fucking the Juggernaut, do you still have that Napoleon complex running through your veins?
He do, because he said, I got my gun. I'll go get my gun.
But that's my point, though.
That's the way he was talking about. Go get his gun.
Oh, okay.
And Rampage tell him, like, yo, cut it out.
You over here going up against a bodybuilder.
All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving because I wanted to discuss Sharon Moore being in the news this time. Apparently, there may be charges dropped on everything after all these weeks that's been going on since his incident. Yeah, and he was facing jail time, and he was terminated from his job, broke up with his alleged mistress, faced jail time. And he may be getting a break from all the charges he's currently facing.
A break or
a break, like big break.
Is it a break or somebody either the charges shouldn't have been filed?
Well, I mean they shouldn't have been filed, but it says
it's a silver lining. But you lost.
Let me
Let's say what you're talking about.
So attorneys are defending him against charges he faced for felony home invasion, stalking, and illegal entry. This was scheduled for a March 2 hearing, but the judge believes Moore's due process has been violated because a police detective failed to disclose that the former coach who was working for him at the time had an employer-employee relationship. And the police officers have accused Moore of going to the woman's home after he was fired as head coach at Michigan, entering an apartment and threatening to commit suicide with a butter knife. And the defendant's due process may have been violated.
What kind of knife?
A butter knife.
Okay.
So basically, they're saying it's not stalking. They were trying to get him on a stalking charge for stalking his mistress, but they said it's not stalking if the communication has a legitimate purpose, which they did at this point. So what they were trying to say is it was reasonable for him to try to contact her while the team was preparing for an upcoming bowl game. So the notion that he was stalking her,
which she was employed up under him.
Yeah, so it wasn't stalking.
Can't have it both ways.
Yeah, I can't call you about your job and you call it stalking. So that might get thrown out. In addition to that, they were disclosing their relationship. Not disclosing their relationship was a glaring omission when they sent out that arrest warrant. So they were sending out an arrest warrant to get Sharon Moore under the belief that he was some random black guy stalking this girl, and they failed to mention that he was in a relationship with this woman. So
outside the relationship, she worked for him.
Yeah, so they failed to. So it made it look like it was just this big black guy stalking this.
So when they got basically what you're saying is when they got the warrant from the municipal judge to get him or her to agree to the warrant for the arrest, they left out that important shit. If they told the judge that shit, he would have never been arrested, and he probably launched. He probably wouldn't even. He probably still have his job, most likely.
Yeah, and The lawyer is also accusing the woman's lawyer of giving police officers information to villainize more and maximize the chance of obtaining a large settlement from the deep pockets of the University of Michigan. So they were making him look more evil so the university could break more bread off.
He gonna end up getting that money that they took from him, that $16 million that we was like, damn nigga, you lost. He might end up getting all that shit back.
Yeah, but he lost that job.
It's cool.
Yeah,
I get you. He lost the job. I get what you're saying.
He lost the job.
He get that bread back.
Yeah, he gets the bread.
That $16 million. I can stretch that motherfucker out for a while. Goddamn.
And his name gets cleared, so he'll get another.
Right, he'll
coaching
get another job.
You just got to keep women off the. Keep black women on the team. That way he won't get no women. You could throw black vag at him. He'd be like, nope, I play in the snow. And so that's one way to avoid it. Because, the sister ain't getting caught up with this dude. Not unless there's bread being broke. And see, a sister protect the bag.
Can he get another big-time job again?
Eventually.
Yeah,
not no time soon. He had to go.
Yeah,
he had to go somewhere. Rebuild a program.
You have to go to his worst place possible in HBCU.
Don't do that.
I'm not saying for me. I'm saying for him.
That's not worst case of possible.
Yeah, for him it is.
Shit,
There's gonna be nothing but black girls to cheat with.
They got some white girls.
I was going to say HBCUs are very diverse.
They can't walk the campus with them.
Listen, more white kids go to HBCUs because they are the minorities.
Stop. I went to an HBCU, and HBCU back then compared to one now are totally different. There's a lot of diversity on these campuses. Don't get it twisted. You've been to an HBCU, you know it's a lot.
They were all at the law school. They stayed there. They segregated themselves. Everywhere.
When the last time you been on campus?
You know, I don't know. I never saw a white person in the calf during chicken day. They knew better. They just stayed at the law school.
But trust me, there's more white people on campus now than when you.
I believe that.
Trust me.
I haven't been to Central in years. Literally,
they like to see you.
No,
and
they don't.
Alumni too.
No, he don't want to go because they're gonna ask for some money.
You goddamn right.
No alumni fees.
I'm still salty with them niggas. They kicked me out the dorm. I don't want to give them money. Hell no. So he's gonna get a second opportunity to coach. He gets the money. I don't know if his wife stays, but
she stays.
Oh, she's still with him?
Yeah. I heard nothing about her.
Is he happy about that?
Yeah.
He got 16. He might want another wife.
Yeah, he stays.
Got $16 million on the way.
Yeah. He getting all that money.
He's gonna have to split.
He gonna split that even more.
I get rid of. Yeah,
you better
get $8 million.
It's cheaper.
Either way, that's $16 million. He didn't really have to earn.
It's cheaper to keep.
No, I was expected to get my money more than that. Then this happened, so I wasn't expected to get none. But now it might be a chance that I might get this 16 back. A chance, not to say it's for sure. It's a chance. I wouldn't bet on it. We'll see.
Shit. If I got rules and grammar of getting shit dismissed because motherfuckers left out some very important information, and you cause me to lose my job, and you putting dirt on my name.
There's still what you have in your contract called a code of ethics.
Of course, but that would have never been exposed if the cops never did what they did.
But it was exposed.
Of course, because they broke the law. So now I get to sue your ass, and I get my money back from the damn university because you didn't follow the law properly. If you did, they would have never known that shit.
That has nothing to do with the college.
It does. They would have never found out.
Not for firing you for code detrimental.
It got out.
Firing is one thing. Arrested in the law is a different thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The college is not responsible for that. It got out. You could sue the police, yeah, but the college, they're not responsible for that. You violated our code of conduct.
You got that based off.
He ain't got that job no way.
Right. I mean, like I said, if he got grounds based off of getting shit dismissed because of police didn't follow the law, he gonna have grounds most likely, if not get all of at least half of that shit back.
Yeah, and there's the defamation.
Exactly. So
that's
he got
a new charge.
Exactly. So he gonna have room to get that all, if not more money.
He might put Michigan. You better give me my job back, or I'll sue you for defamation.
Shit. He ain't going back. He ain't going back.
He
ain't going back to Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I forgot.
Ann Arbor. He ain't going back to Ann Arbor.
Well, like I said, he has an opportunity for another. He'll get another job.
Yeah, he'll get another
he's
job.
a good coach. He just needs to stay off them white women.
Can't. That's his drug of choice.
I know. That's why you send him to an HBCU, limit his options.
Choice.
He'll find one, but I mean, he'll have to go through systems.
It's gonna be limited.
All right, I wanted to discuss your boy Darren Peterson.
Your boy.
Yes.
Who?
Darren
Kansas
Peterson, kid for Kansas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because apparently he's only played 11 games and he's still a potential number 1 pick for the draft next year.
Yep. This year.
Oh, yeah. Well, this upcoming draft, I think that's a better word to use. So, yeah, lots been said about Darren Peterson. He's been criticized a lot for just staying injured. Some people are saying he's not committed to the game, but there was actually one writer who works with the Kansas who said the exact opposite. They're saying this guy's hurt and he's still trying to play, and he could just sit out the whole season. So
if he wanted to,
yeah.
This is where we're at now.
It's
that
mixed.
Is nice.
This is where we're at. But
that
see,
kid is nice.
Like I was watching Carmelo. I was watching his pod and stuff, and he made the perfect. Let these kids go straight to the pros out of high school. All you're doing when you bring them to college is give the coach a headache. You give these kids all this money. He's nice, but how much does he love the game? Because any hooper. I mean,
you got to think about if he's still trying to ball hurt.
If he's hurt, that's
because
that
hurts his stock.
That's one thing. But any hooper, they're also saying he's not hurt. That's the thing. You're saying one thing saying he is, one thing saying he's not. But if you're not, like he pulled himself out the game the other night.
Yeah, that
boy was on fire.
Think about
boy
it.
was on fire.
Think about it. You on fire? Why would you make yourself come out the game?
Because he's hurt.
Because he's hurting.
Yeah.
He's in pain. You made it to your threshold.
He's
all
pulled
right.
himself out of several games. Bro. So if you're hurt like that, then your draft stock's going to fall. Then
Not necessarily. He just won't be available for Kansas.
You have to.
And they gave him
like
he got NIL money for
everything. And like
that's
you done
another
gave these
thing.
niggas all this money. Exactly.
You done gave these niggas this money, so we can't tell if they hurt or not.
Yeah.
They just got money now.
Right.
We
So,
don't know if he might be hurt. He might not.
So
be.
the fact that he's making an effort and he's being impactful when he's out there.
Yeah, when he's on the court, that boy is unstoppable. Exactly.
Of course.
For the portions of the game that he's out there is unstoppable.
What they need to do, the NBA, is to take away this one and done. And if you think this kid is nice like that, either send him right to the league after high school or put him in the G League after high school. That way that colleges can now...
That's the problem. They're not getting that same money that they get at G League. Why you think a lot of them G League players coming back to college? Because the NIL money they getting in college is way more than they get in the fucking G League.
I'm just telling
niggas in college getting $500,000 to $1 million, some more than that, depending on your draft status. If you draft status, so if you a top 10, let alone top 5, nigga, you upper end $2-3 million just to play one season.
That's what's killing college basketball to me.
What?
The influx of youth. If you look at the drafts to pick a year, these kids, this year's draft's going to have 8 freshmen in the top 10.
Right, and all of them
should have either been able to go to college after high school, or
they're in college.
Go to the NBA after high school, or put them in the G League. It's going to be 8 out of 10 freshmen this year.
Well, again, they had a big conversation before NIL money became existent about watering down the college sports. How the NBA one and done is hurting the college game.
It's killing it.
It's hurting the college game. So that's the reason why NBA said, all right, y'all go to school for at least one season, then you're eligible to go to the NBA.
But how many of those high school players are actually going to pan out?
Exactly, because you only got what, over 2,000 basketball players.
That's up to them, because you can go to the military after you get out of high school. Why can't you go to the NBA?
You only got 32 teams though. What is 32
They're going to
teams?
invest this type of money in a kid, because virtually what we're looking at, like I said, this year is 8 out of the top 10 are going to be freshmen.
Yeah, but a lot of them
don't mean they good.
Yeah, a lot of them looking at it the other way. If I don't get picked first round, because like I said,
but how does it
top
help
15?
That's what we're talking about.
How it help college if you staying in school for 1 year, if you a top 10, top 300 player in school, and y'all go deep into the tournament, that helps revenue for not only the school but for the whole damn conference. That's why it come back to dollars.
That's why women's college basketball is better than men's.
Why is that?
Because women have to stay, and you get to learn.
No, they get NIL money too.
They do.
Why you think your girl Why you think your girl Malaysia left and went to LSU?
Okay, but we still
gave her that money.
But like I say, that's one of the more
and she's
reasons
still coming off the bench.
That's one of the more reasons why the women's game is better, because now we know these players. We watch these players grow and stuff like that within this college system. Yeah, a couple are going to transfer. That's what we have now, and the NIL. But the women game still keeps the essence of it,
because they are not constructed like the NBA, where the NBA, a lot of your top end players are leaving after 1 year. In the women's college game, they got to stay 4 years. Now, within the last 2 years, now it's 3 years now. They just now touching 3 years. They good, they can leave. But they're not, hold on, but they're not, I got you, but they're not, also not leaving neither, because they're getting more money in college than they're getting in the WNBA.
Which makes the game even more popular.
Right, of course, because they're getting paid in college. Now, as soon as the WNBA catches up with that, they'll be leaving out early too. That's the reason why a lot of these top end players.
They're talking about the WNBA might not even have a season.
I get what you're saying, but listen to what I'm saying. This is okay. We about to get off. So go ahead, all right? Because we keep talking about the WNBA. As soon as they break, they're gonna get a contract done. There's gonna be the sticking point from what's being reported is they want $1 million players.
All I'm saying is the women's game is better in college than the men's game.
Because they're getting money in college, so the incentive to leave to go to pros isn't there. Huh?
You're agreeing with me that the women's game is better than the men's game.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, I mean, we just know that the difference in men's game is you got to be up to par with following them from AAU on, because a lot of them don't stay 4 years. Just like the Boozer twins, they out. The oldest one, he gone.
He gone. I don't think the other one gone.
Right, he's gone. You know what I'm saying?
One gone. The other one, he gonna be
Duke
there.
last year had their fucking starting 5, first starting 6 gone in the first round, and half of them on Charlotte. So the thing about it is, hey, the money is in the NBA. Now, excuse me. Now, this is where a lot of college players will actually start. You'll start seeing them play, unless you locked in for a top 15 pick. A lot of college students are going to stay because the NIL money is going to help them stay. Like I said, you had 2 G leaguers came back to college.
Because now, with, like you say, with the implementation of NIL money, we might not be looking at you. There's going to be a younger crop of guys getting ready to come up that's getting ready to get this NIL money.
Yeah, but
and they're going to stick around for the money.
It might not necessarily be there.
They're going to stick around because if you look at a lot of top end schools outside of Duke, a lot of these schools that's in the top 10. They're constructed by older players. A lot of them not playing a lot of freshmen. Duke is the only exception school, and I think it's another one that's playing more freshmen than anything. You feel what I'm saying? Because they got the blue chip players. But a lot of these top end schools that's going to run deep in the NCAA, they got older players. Their freshmen ain't even getting off the bench because of NIL money.
So it's that NIL money that's screwing things up.
I mean, in my opinion, it's going to help college. It's going to help men's college because it's going to help men's college because, again, when you get to G League, they're making more in college than they are in G League.
It's like the implementation of anything new. You have to get through the roadblocks and the bumps and all that.
The trial and error.
Until you get it right. You know, giving these kids this kind of money in college.
They're going to subject to stay. it's gonna force the men's side to stay.
Because you're making more money now. Why am I going to leave to go make less money possibly? And I'm guaranteed this money right now to just go to school and play ball.
Correct. The only way I will leave if I'm a lottery pick, which that's top 15.
Mm-hmm. So do you think Darren is going top?
Yeah, he's top three. He's top three.
So
he's top 3.
None of this will affect his draft status.
I don't think so. I mean, nobody has
the tournament play out.
Yeah,
let's see how the tournament play out, and if he does anything,
it
else.
Still won't
right
hurt
now
him.
He top 3.
It still won't hurt him, even if somehow for some reason Kansas flame out in the first round. He's still going to be a guaranteed top 3. And this year's draft is deep, and they're all and all the players are American players. So that's the reason why a lot of teams are tanking.
Okay, cool. Well, I also wanted to move on and discuss Tyreek Hill because I know that he was released from the Heat. I mean, from the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
I was thinking Miami. So I keep hearing that he might be going to Buffalo.
Might. Shit, they did a reunion with the old Eric Bieniemy.
I'll say this:
offensive coordinator.
He'll be one of the most potent weapons has ever had.
Josh Allen.
That he'll be one of the most potent weapons he's ever had.
Right,
if
because
he would go to
even
Buffalo.
the 2 wide receivers they got that supposed to be burners, but they're not as been prolific like him.
Do I really want Odell? I mean, do I really want
Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek on one side and whatchamacallit on the other side?
Rice on the other side? Hell yeah. As long as your talent.
You said who?
With Rice?
No. Do I want Hill on one side and Diggs on the other side?
No, that's the bottom.
Oh, you talking about Buffalo?
Yeah, that's what we're talking
about.
Oh,
it might be a reunion. Him going back to KC. That's what I was talking about. Kansas City.
No, we were talking about him going to Buffalo.
I feel you, but there's talks that he might be going back to Kansas City.
Another possible destination.
But
going.
Be right?
But no, that's not Buffalo. Diggs is in New England.
Oh, my bad.
Diggs in New England. So in Buffalo, they don't have nobody.
Oh, yeah, he'd be perfect for Buffalo. And he'd be one of Josh Allen's best weapons. He'd be perfect for Buffalo.
Of course, because he can go downhill and run. Now the question is, Kansas City and Miami weather is way different than Buffalo's weather.
Kansas City is similar.
Kansas City is close. Kansas City is close.
It's close.
Cold, snow, wind.
It's close, but Buffalo, New York has that motherfucker. They got that lake effect snow. That's some different. That's some different type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it'd be cold and snowy.
No. Listen, I'm not questioning. Listen what I'm saying. I'm not questioning Kansas City is not cold and it's snow. But Buffalo, the state of Buffalo, New York, that lake effect snow hits different, dog. I'm telling you.
I believe it, but I mean, the point is they're still playing the same cold snow weather. I mean, I'm pretty sure Buffalo has worse weather, but St. Louis,
I don't know who has worse weather. They both have worse weather.
I mean, it's pretty bad in Missouri.
It'd be nice to see my boy on Buffalo. I'm not going to lie, just to see.
Yeah, so I was just curious to see how that would work. But moving right along, I wanted to touch on the NBA first. LaMelo and his car accident in Charlotte. It was caught on camera. He had that big old chunky ass Hummer. I didn't know niggas still drive Hummers now, but apparently.
And not only
since the gas done went down. Yeah, the gas done went down. It's like at $250, man. You gonna get them Hummers.
Yeah, and then he just crashed. Now, how difficult is driving in downtown Charlotte? Because I don't.
With that big ass truck, yeah.
When last time you been in Charlotte?
Yeah.
When last time you been in downtown
with that
Charlotte?
big ass truck, yeah.
It's been a very.
It's not the same when you remember.
Yeah. And he probably was texting and shit and look up and crash.
I know. I saw it.
Whoever got hit, they getting paid, boy.
Yeah, but I was
like, this is my lucky day. LaMelo hit me and shit. I'm about to get right.
Yeah, so this is another incident with Melo's driving. I know he's been caught running red lights, and there was that lawsuit with old boy who claims he ran over his foot. So this is another incident in Melo's crazy ass driving, and I'm sitting here going, if you can't drive in Charlotte, man, you can't drive in Cali. So I'm like, how does he get around, man, when he's home?
I mean, but Charlotte downtown, That's super
vicious.
tight.
Boy, that shit tight as
that shit
tight as
that shit
fuck.
dumb. That shit dumb.
But you
tight.
saw where the accident was.
Yeah,
It was
that's
in the
look like
intersection.
that looked like over there. It was look like near the Epic Center where they usually had the damn parties at. Where the CIAA used to be up there.
Yeah,
Good
it
old
says
times,
It
boy.
collided with
Missed
another
those days.
vehicle at the
Good time.
intersection.
Good time.
Missed those days.
Yeah.
Sorry, people. We just reminiscing on how the CIAA used to be in Charlotte. That was the shit.
Yeah, and apparently he left the scene. So police.
They did. They called somebody. They scooped his ass up. He bounced.
Ball said, "Nah, you got to check in on that. A police report has not been made available to the public.
Of course, they got video and shit.
There was no information available on the driver of the other car involved, although the video showed a person calmly get out the car and begin walking towards Ball's truck after the crash. And Ball said, I seen her get straight out the car. I'm alive and blessed. God is great, like I said. And that was LaMelo discussing his incident with the crash. And I just think Melo needs to be more responsible. I don't know how you make a young 20-something-year-old with all that money, power, and respect, calm down on the road. But, it could lead to some dangers. I don't understand. I don't get Charlotte being that difficult to navigate.
What the fuck?
You just said you ain't been
You
there.
ain't been there
man.
in a while.
You ain't been there. Like Charlotte is like
is
that.
a shit show.
I've driven in Atlanta tons of times, and I've
it's
been
not
in
Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. I'll say that, but it's still a shit show.
But that's my point.
Construction everywhere. No, it's different. It's different.
It's not different, man.
It is.
If you can drive in Atlanta, you can drive in
haven't
Charlotte.
been. You're talking and never
Y'all
been
keep making
somewhere.
it seem like Charlotte's some third world country.
This is coming for somebody who ain't been there in a while. So we gotta give him a pass, y'all.
Branch, you remember I just said just leave it alone.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
I'm gonna leave it alone. He don't leave Raleigh. He
leave it alone.
He goes
straight to Maryland, but leave it alone.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
And I don't do a lot of traveling, but damn, I've been to Charlotte recently. Like, damn.
I've been to Charlotte recently. You said downtown Charlotte. I don't go to downtown
Yeah,
Charlotte.
if you went to downtown Charlotte, you know what we talking.
You would know exactly what we talking about.
You can fuck some shit up there.
Y'all making excuses for Melo.
No, I'm not making no excuse for him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he ran the damn light. And he
I saw where the accident. That had
he
nothing
ran
to
the
do with
light,
narrow streets.
so he was texting.
And that's
most likely.
regular day Charlotte. That's not even with something popping in
Right,
Charlotte.
exactly.
Like, just regular day Charlotte is crazy.
I believe it was.
But we're not
his
making no
driving.
excuse for him, though.
I believe it was his reckless driving.
It was. We're not saying it wasn't.
While we talking NBA, can I tell you that Cade Cunningham's the best guard in the East? It don't even need to be questioned.
I don't know. Jaylen Brown might have something to say.
Point guard? Jaylen Brown's not a
Well,
point.
I thought you said guard, but you said point guard.
Jaylen Brown is the point guard.
He's a shooting guard. Shooting
Either 2 or 3.
2/3.
But Cade Cunningham is the
Who
best point
runs
guard
point
in
for
the East.
New York?
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Okay, what?
You just said he's a
Brown.
2
I said
guard.
Brown.
No.
Brown.
Jaylen Brown's a 2 guard.
From the
You're saying
Celtics.
Brunson is
Knicks.
Yeah. Did you just? You didn't see Cade Cunningham do Brunson in this week, did you?
Yeah, he did. He got off.
That's why I was bringing it up. I thought you were talking about the New York game.
Oh, he ate them. Did you see the dunk? The left hand.
Take me through there.
The left hand dunk. Oh, that was sick.
I mean, now it was some crazy dunks all in front of the NBA, like because we can go for the Harden alley oop to damn Spider Man. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm just talking about.
I
Cade
feel with you. He beast out.
Amazing.
He blanked out on New York. I mean, New York. I don't know. Each time they done played them, they done bust their ass by like 30 points and shit. So
Because New York ain't in.
So
they're just hyped because they had a couple games.
New
of
York's
Brunson.
supposed to be it. That's who they got.
I
going.
mean, they top 5 team in the East now, so they ain't no scrubs.
That don't mean shit.
But Pistons
It's the
just the Pistons. I mean, the
Pistons
Pistons
are one.
Yeah, the Pistons won. I mean, they got the best record in the NBA.
They're saying they got that old, dirty,
dog,
gritty
Cade
Detroit.
is a dog. Cade Cunningham. When I was talking about Melo, I was like, that's kind of who I want Melo to just kind of mirror a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, just mirror Cade just a little bit. Because Cade is coming to win that game. He's coming to win that game.
Well, they had a good ass game the other night when they played Charlotte and shit. Charlotte, they number 9 in the East right now.
And then this is my
because they've been on a run too.
Yeah, they've been doing thing.
Because they bringing Melo off the bench.
I don't think Melo is giving because if you take Cade off of Detroit, what are they?
Oh, they're a wrap.
You take Melo off of Charlotte,
they'll still prosper.
Right, because you got Knipple, who was my
Knipple, Jennings.
Knipples, you got your boy
William and Brandon. What's his name?
Brandon Miller.
Miller.
So that's why I want Melo. I hold Melo to a high. If you're supposed to be like that, and you're naming off guys that he has, Charlotte should be. Right now, they're looking playing.
Yeah, they doing their thing,
But
man.
They should be 6-4.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that because, like I said,
coming into their own.
They just coming into their own. This year, they really balling.
Knipple is the X factor.
Yeah, exactly. Knipple and
because you should have heard the draft calls, but niggas like, who the fuck is this Con motherfucker?
Right, Con Knipple. He's my favorite for Rookie of the Year. They're
Cooper.
No,
It's Cooper Flag by far.
Flag
by far.
No. This is why I say Con Knipple is favorite. Yeah, Cooper Flag putting in numbers. Why?
Favorite by you?
Yeah, but no, it's not. There's plenty of pundits that agree with me that Con Knipple he has a shot to win the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's number 2.
Okay, well that's your opinion.
That's a far number 2.
He's number 1 because number 1. This is the difference. Cooper Flag gonna have the ball in his hand. All right, so his number is gonna be a little bit more inflated because the ball is in his hand. The offense goes through him. Knipple is probably like second. He's the second scorer on the team.
So why would I give the Rookie of the Year to the guy who's not,
second,
who has all this help, and not to the guy who carries this damn team, like you just said?
He ain't carrying them because if he carrying them, they would be winning. They're losing. They're tanking now.
You just said
they're about to tank.
They run the offense through him, so
yeah,
he carries
he's the only person up there that's a threat.
He doesn't have to worry about that. He has several options they could go to in Charlotte.
Yeah, but based off of his rookie season and his numbers, he has helped put them in a position to where they got the win streak that they have gotten on. They went on top of the win streak. They are number 9 in the damn conference right now. They had beat hell of a teams in his win streak because of his impact.
So name another. Who else is playing with Cooper Flag?
He got Najee Marshall. He has.
That's who you would start out.
Hey,
with.
Najee Ball.
You asked me who he played with. I'm telling you,
the first day.
Max Christie. He playing with him. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, what? You asked me. I told you.
Clay.
Oh, Clay Thompson.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's Buddha shoot.
I'm just grabbing. I'm grabbing what
He reaching. I'm naming players. You asked me who. I named players right off the rip. You couldn't name me them. That's what you were trying to get at. You don't know who.
Because I know that Knipple. I know he plays Knipple. I know he plays with a couple of ballers. I know Flag, his ballers are hurt. Kyrie done for the season. So
they're intentionally they're tanking. I'm telling you, a lot of NBA teams are tanking because this is how deep the draft is.
I don't think this draft is deep enough that one of these guys is just going to up and change your trajectory.
I'm telling you, this year's draft is deep.
So hold on, this is my question: who's the worst team in the league?
Shit, you got quite a few of them named.
But right now, Sacramento.
It's Sacramento on the losing streak. You got the Pacers. I mean, damn, nigga, like it's more than 5 teams.
I don't see my boy from Kansas, the dude from Duke, or the kid from BYU just coming in and just completely changing a program.
We don't know that.
I don't think they're ballers.
I
think they're
Boozer
great
is a baller,
complementary
nigga.
pieces.
What he did,
they're
what he did today against number 1 Michigan,
Peterson
that nigga's a baller.
But I don't think
if he's healthy,
he's like
if he's healthy,
tank baller, because any one of these kids are good. Any one of these kids you pick, like you say, Boozer could be number 1.
He's a baller.
The kid from
I ain't heard none of y'all say nothing about Lil Arenas.
I ain't get there.
God, no.
Acunas or Arenas?
Arenas.
Gilbert's son.
Gilbert's son.
USC?
Yeah, the one who was in that fire.
Is he playing in USC?
Yeah, this year's draft is deep, man.
They haven't because he's
monster.
Dude, the kid from who is it? The kid from Alabama, the kid from BYU, of course, the kid from Duke, the kid from Carolina.
Yeah,
Caleb.
Okay,
yeah.
And they trying to sit him down till probably March Madness, nigga.
At this point, shoot, I might just sit him. Like, if
they want that chip. They're gonna try and get that chip, and you got to go through him to get it.
Who?
You need him to get it.
Oh yeah, you do. Just like you need Peterson to get that chip.
We need him to get it.
Like you're going to need these kids to really dig it. That's why I'm going to be paying attention to the men's tournament this year. Definitely want to be watching the girls. Shout out my Gamecock.
Hey,
my
shout out the Lady Gamecocks.
Shout out my Lady Gamecocks because they get ready to get another chip this year, I think. But I'm gonna watch these. We're tournament time. It's about tournament time.
March Madness.
Yeah, it's about tournament time.
Cool. Well, y'all got anything else to cover?
No.
Okay, well, it's been a good 2 hours, 51 minutes. If y'all have made it this far, you need to like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell your friend.
Tell a friend.
Yes, and we'll be doing this next week. So thanks for joining.
LLP.
Peace.